GM Ben, how is it going? What's up? What's up? All right. Do our dailies at the moment and see how we go from there. Daily's done before we actually start the tournament, so I think this is middle. They're all shit. I've finished. That was fast. What can we buy? We're gonna buy this, of course. We're gonna buy this. These crystals are good. We go into spending our stamina to try and get ourselves they should all be good, right? I didn't move any gear. I'm not a muppet. Cool. Okay. Send that in, and then now we'll do Phantom Theater. Because we need the books. Oh, match straight away. Nice. Put Yelly here. Oh, let's put the Yelly. Okay. Give you the Lily then. The Sanya. Good evening. Good evening. How is it going, my friend? How is it going? You doing good? This one, let's throw Aya in here. No, I don't have Aya here. Infonio here. Wait, there's no DPS. I need the DPS. Oopsie. Let's put him in here. Okay. How's it going, man? Are you excited for the tournament? I'm excited. I am excited. GM, you see Banko is first again. Ben is always first, bro. He is like the #1 supporter. It's great. It's great. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Having a good evening so far? Or morning? Guys, make sure you take some time out of your day. Just click the like button so that we can get some the algos going. I don't want people to miss this tournament. I want them to watch. Oh my god, a YouTube stream? GM. Yes, it will be a YouTube stream. We're gonna be streaming the $4,000 tournament. You're just watching my recent show video and noticed that I've gone live? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have the $4,000 weekly tournament going on. It's gonna be a 2-day tournament. Top 32 players. 32 players were selected to play this tournament. Top 32 to top 8 is going to be best of 1. Then day 2 is going to be top 8 to finals with the best of 3 on top 8 and best of 5 from top 4 to finals. Single elimination. It's gonna be a fun one, guys, because I'm gonna be here with M and RTR, who will also be hosting this. Can I watch the whole thing? Will the VOD be up? Yes, the VOD will be up so that you guys can watch when you guys are ready. No big deal over there. Hope to see a new unit showcase in this tournament. Yes, Kokardi and Aya will be legal, so it depends on whether the participants have them built. And hopefully it will be a good time. Hopefully it will be a good time. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. It's going to be a good time. Let me just get a notepad actually. So far, what do you guys like? Do you guys like Aya or do you guys prefer Kokardi? What do you guys think about them right now? We got that done. Now we go to... This is almost done. Please give me a double speed bulwark. Dark Moon. I am still in search for that. I don't have any. It's so cringe, bro. It's so cringe, actually. HK Gia? GYA? What's up? Hello, GM. How is it going? You doing good? Oh, why is there a gear missing guy? I like going against Kokardi and a Seattle. You're a Seattle main? Or are you saying that yes, they're a Seattle main? This needs a bull. $62, no, that's bad, Bulwark. Bought by crit rate. $64. Oh, my crit rate actually. There we go. Alright, that's better. Alright. Leaning towards Aya, she's quite usable in Cleave from what I've seen. She's usable everywhere, my friend. Usable everywhere. You can play her in Bruiser, you can play her in Cleave. The only difference is that she is not she's not a healer. Don't mistake her as doing her as a healer. You're grinding shells at Nico Nana as usual? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. What are you looking for in Nico? I'm just getting stuff ready. Damn, I'm already at max for this attack boost. Nice. Artisans for your bruises, very nice. Will I join the tournament? No, I am not in the tournament. I'm casting the tournament. I'm hosting it. Alongside RTR and M. 3 of us are going to be hosting it. We have 32 contestants. And they will be the ones that will be duking it out. Final damage now by healing and shield attacks are reduced. I don't heal, so I'll take this. Good. Fantastic. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoy. Guys, please smash the like button so that the algos can pick up and, you know, show this to more people who are, you know, gonna be chilling out. Jello, what's up, man? How's it going? GM. What's your counter for Kokardi in PvP aside from Tiamat and Viper? Against Kokardi, you have to draft either two things. Number one, you have to play AoE so that you can touch him to begin with. He's quite squishy, so don't worry about that part there. As long as you can hit him, he will die, right? Number two, the way you can fight Kokardi is you just bring an obnoxious amount of damage so that, you know, the people he is hiding behind just dies off. That's another way to fight him. Let's not increase the turn meter. Yes. No, reduce cooldown is better, I think. There's Tiamat, there's Viper, you know, you can even use Born to fight him. Seada can fight him because he is he's very squishy. He's very squishy. Even with blood buff, he's extremely squishy. Messiah kills him. Yelly kills him. Like this. You know, the way you look at Kokardi is he's a ticking time bomb, right? You know, if you're stuck with a bomb for an hour, you know you're in trouble. You're in trouble, but you have 1 hour to try and disarm that bomb, right? But by the time it hits 5 minutes, you know you're fucked. That's Kokardi. When you start the game, he is like, whatever, I can deal with him soon. But when he starts ramping up, he gets to the late game, that's when you go, oh fuck, I'm dead. Right? That's how you should be viewing Kokardi. Does Selene counter him? Gotta test it out. I don't know. I don't have Selene to begin with, and I haven't fought anyone that used Selene when I play Kokardi. Pick this one actually. Get a nice little refresh. Is Selene's how counters him? That's good to know. Do you guys have Selene's build? I don't have her build. I have a level 50 6-star, but she's 111. You know, I feel like they made this Infinity Train on purpose, green, on purpose, because of Kokardi. Selene is a hard counter, disables his passive. Perfect. It sounds like, you know, Selene can also counter Tiamat, can counter Sanias, can counter Messiahs. And now with that shield on her level 5, it actually brings her a lot of value, in my opinion. Okay. Nice, perfect. That wasn't. now. Strip that off. And this should be easy days now. Perfect. Okay, we got some stamina. We can use this. I have Selene. I have her not built though. Not built. My Selene is not built. My Selene is level 50 but 111, unfortunately. I have it for Shadow Flame Hoyan, but you can see she's still 111. I haven't put anything into her yet. She's only, you know, P4 as well. She's not P5. Okay, now let's go do some arena. Let's do some arena here, because I need to get this ready. Rahu Tiamat. Yeah, I think I can hit this. I'll hit this. I only hit things I can attempt to cleave. Oh shit. I think I should be okay. I should be okay. So we'll put this up right now. That's very fast. It means it's hopefully it's not on Bloodbath. I can just one-shot it. No, it's on Bloodbath. Okay, that will heal up, but I don't think it's enough to heal anyway. So now, what we'll do, re-push him. Kill off 2. Aya's gonna purify. We're gonna push up. Then I'm gonna push up Bayo. Then Bayo is going to push up Mas again. Then we're gonna free again. Then now we do this again. Push up. Cool down twice. Get a crit damage buff up 2. That's fine because Aya's gonna move next. Purify everything. Perfect. Then we cleave it. Oh, there we go. Nice. Yes. Let's do the same thing. We'll do the same thing. We're playing combo here. Push up. Okay. Now we reduce cooldown. Go again. Force. I honestly think I can wrap around. Yeah. I honestly think I can wrap around. We'll cool it down once. Because we're gonna put this up. Then now we push. Nice. Okay, next one. Who's next? Oh, these are all very dangerous to fight. These are all very dangerous to fight. Is it very dangerous to fight? Let's do it anyway. I think this one is more manageable for my account, so we'll try this. So what we need to do? We need to play Barrel and we need to play Freya. There are new codes? There's no new codes. There's no new codes. If you guys didn't know, China has their national day at the moment. They are out of commission for 9 days. They're out of commission for 9 days. Okay, that's not enough of a push, I don't think. That will push me to the front. We'll try to steal the speed buff off here. Hopefully this doesn't push us back. Cool. Very nice. Okay, we're good. Now we push to the front. And we should be good. Ah, Rivet is here. He's one of our contestants. This one. We will fight this one. Okay. Bring back the double pump combo. Where's my Aya? Okay, he's on Reaper stat, so definitely not CCing him anyway. How's the music, guys? The music, the microphone, everything sounds good to you? Not too loud, not too soft? Let me know. Push this because I want to get the attack up again. Because I have to do this first. Do the lap. Then now we will push like this. And then cool down twice. Give him a crit damage buff as well. And then just S3 again. Nice. Okay, Master 3 now. Almost to get my tofu. Almost tofu time. Almost tofu time. These are all dangerous to cleave. Is it dangerous to cleave? No, I'm gonna YOLO it. I'm gonna YOLO. We're all chads around here, we're just gonna YOLO. Toxic. 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 So what we'll do here... I think no matter what way I look at it, I still have to do this. Right? That will push up. We should be okay. We might not be okay now. Uh-oh. Okay, chat, we might not be okay. We might be screwed here. This is gonna be a Rahu cleave. Whoopsie. I wish I can win later in the tournament. Are you in the tournament? Which one are you? Who are you? Marco. Or Maze though. How do I pronounce your names? And let's level up something. GG's. Was that you? Not Skanda? Was that you? that I just mess up? Who do I want to bring up to level 50 now? Rosa? Do I give a shit about Rosa? Care about Lilith? I need to bring up Sutomu actually. So let's go Sutomu. Because I have enough books. Look at that, I got so much of this, man. This is what late game looks like, chat. Okay, I'll save that for then the next round. Just enough to complete my dailies, get my 50 gems. All that really matters, to be honest. Still can't get myself a double swift bulwark Dark Moon. Actually cringe. Actually cringe. Level up Red Dorothy for a cleave? Why is that? Red Dorothy. Why? %35% turn meter. So that's 70. Oh, it's 100% turn meter. But it's only a 1 turn cooldown. What about Red Kachi? This one gives attack up. The second skill, build her 100% crit. 35% turn meter, ally inflict 2 turns crit damage up on them and reduces all enemies and skill cooldown if this effect triggers a crit. Doesn't this trigger a crit mean effect accuracy? Isn't it the same as Kachi the Guard? Let's Kachi the Guard. Ah, okay, so this one is effect accuracy. Okay, so Dorothy is crit. 100% crit. Yeah, I have plans to build her. I also actually want to rebuild this guy, to be honest. I have plans to rebuild Marvel. But not now. I have actually, you know what? I have a strong feeling the 2F is coming this week. I have a strong suspicion. Along with the module forge, I think. Oh no, I'm just guessing here, don't quote me. The Fob. Hello, GM. GM, how are you doing? Okay, we have about 20 more minutes before the tournament starts. We've got all of our dailies done. Who do you guys choose for this Champions Call? I chose Faltering, no, I chose Doki Entertainment. This team looks absolutely fucked. Modio Forge is gonna be OP for you. What do you get? What are you getting this time? What are you getting this time? We have the last 4 to break down, and we still got, I think, 8 attacks left. I've already done this. Fine. Crit damage on your Hina is lacking. Fair. Fair. Alright, I'm gonna start talking with RTR and all. I'm gonna undeafen now.
This today.
GM, boys.
Yo, what is up, guys?
Guys,
What's
M
up,
and
Sterbby?
RTR are here right now. We are in a group call. Can you guys hear them?
Hello. Test mic.
Everybody, can you hear Atya and Sterbby? Actually, Sterb's way too loud. Wait, I have to actually reduce your volume.
Am I way too loud?
Yeah, you're a bit too loud. You're a little bit too loud.
I think Born for
put you at
Champions call.
70%.
Born is the solution to everything. True. He's won like 2, hasn't he? For the Champions call.
Yeah, he's like
shit.
like
Born
solution.
is-
But I looked at the Champions call this time. I'm like, nah, I don't like his team, like his supporting cast. I chose Doki Entertainment. Like it looks way more, like it looks way better overall.
Where is he? Where is he? I haven't seen him yet. I just stopped at Doki Entertainment when I saw Yeli, Fushu, Holden, Lily. I was like, this team just sounds like a proper team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I picked.
It just looks like a proper team.
Exactly. This doesn't look like a big question mark. Like, what is this? Sometimes we have the weirdest guessing games.
Yang RC77 Marvel Born. So push up. No, RC77 goes first. That doesn't make sense. I don't like this team. I don't like it at all. Any info about the 2x event? I am not sure, my friend, not sure. But I have a very strong suspicion it's going to be this weekend. Or the weekend coming. Because it's just your gut feeling. You just have that feeling after playing these kind of games for so long. You just be like, I feel like it's coming now. Like M's very good at doing that. M is very good at doing this.
Not coming. Soon there's one of two things that's gonna happen since the 2x event was 2 weeks ago. The next 2x event is either coming in like 2 weeks, roughly, a week before the new banner comes out, or they might do an adjustment for us global players, the same as the China
No,
has, and we get like
shouldn't-
that special 1000 stamina thingy per type of
The 1000 stamina thingy is for returner. It's not
Yeah,
just.
it's only for return. So for a whole month, their first 1000 stamina spent, it's the 2x.
Yeah.
It's only
not
the
about
returners.
CN. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, then I think probably 2 more weeks.
You
When
think
is the
so?
banner? When is the next? Yeah, wait, let me see. We just had 2x 2 weeks ago, right?
You know why I say that? It's because I have a very strong feeling that they're going to give us a 2x now, because I think in like 2 weeks from now there is a big tournament they're going to be holding. So they want all their players to get ready. So maybe they'll give a 2x. This is a global fest tournament.
I'm not sure about it because at the end of the day, we just had a 2x and we all need to stock up on our stamina pots right now.
Bro,
When
I
was
have not
the
been
2x?
I've not been
Like
saving,
last
bro.
time?
I have not been saving, bro.
The last time we had 2x was 2 weeks ago, so it's too
Only
early
2
now
weeks.
coming.
I see.
Yeah, it's too early. So I look at the banner right now. I need to open my calendar. Let's see. So I think 2x. Let me look at tell you when the 2x is coming. Nope. And then 18 days. That means 10 days there. 18 days. 24th is when the new banner comes. That
Okay, I am releasing the bracket right now.
is when we are getting 2x. So 17th October is when we get the next 2x event. I'm just doing my stuff here. Just chat, everybody who's listening right now, don't forget to like the stream, right? Sterbby, Artie, and I do a lot of work here for you guys and entertain you for this tournament. This was actually the biggest tournament we have so far for this game. Top 32. Never happened.
This is the biggest weekly tournament we've held. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
and help us out here. That says Vero, Fushu, and Born are the top 3 Chapman's call unit, in my opinion.
Is it?
He says it. I'm saying next weekend because I got 40 steps right now.
Don't mind me, boys. I'm actually just tagging people at the moment.
Erz is counting in how many stamina pots he saves up in between the two.
How many points have you guys
accidents.
saved, by the way? How many points have you guys saved?
I have 39
20.
right now.
What?
What?
Yeah.
49?
39.
Oh, 39.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What? I have 15.
Oh, I'm the
What's
middle
outside
guy.
of... Are you using the stamina pots outside of 2x?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
then
not.
that is the answer to that. That is the answer to that. I mean, I know you buy every pack, so you should at bare minimum have the same amount of stamina pots that I have. But since you don't have them, it sounds like, yeah, you're just wasting them for something.
You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm actually going to show off the participants.
Did you already share?
As well?
And I'm gonna show it to stream now. I'm gonna just show the participants. I won't show the
What about the
brackets
brackets?
yet. I won't show the brackets yet.
Release the brackets because then we can...
I already
show.
released the brackets to them, so they can have a look.
Then for my chat, I show you the bracket.
But from now, what we'll
This is
do
the
is
players.
I'm gonna show you guys the bracket while I get the room ready. Okay, so this is
So chat,
these are all the
you
players
can
that
see
you
it.
guys that will be playing. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna make it smaller. These are the
Wait, let
top
me finish my
32
fight.
players that will be playing while I create the room. It needs to be a 4K tournament.
Shit.
Gonna disable the ranks.
Phew. Alright. Finally ended.
Okay, boys, I am giving the room number
Okay.
and the password. So you guys can come in.
What is this? Wait, how does this work? I actually... Right, let me see.
So if you want to
I
just
need to
search, so when
switch.
you go and search for the room number, just put the room number in and then you put the password in and you'll be in.
Okay, give me
But
a
guys, so
second.
this is all our participants. We have Bok, Zix, Islandist, Zwain, El Monk, Chokovis, Band of the Hawk, Lobo, Gordon Drayan, Urk, Thana, Clips, Freya, True Evil, Yongyo, Limelight, Kikir, Rivet, Pionta, Ahji, Aeon, The Poor, Illucomet, Indy, Andrew, Zim, Nandayo, Voke, Splonk, Glenn, Revneat, and NeverLucky.
Wow, Clips vs Aeon at the first match.
Sorry?
No, I just noticed that Clips vs Aeon at the first match.
Yes.
Isn't the first match... You mean first round? Because the
Ah, yeah,
first match
first round, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Borg versus NeverLucky is the first match. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, the first.
Okay, I'm in it as well.
Yep, both of you are in here. Fantastic. Yes, we're just gonna chill out for a little bit here. Let's get everyone ready. I'm gonna send the room number very shortly to the participants.
Let me see. Lobo and Drew. Bok and NeverLucky at the first match is actually very nice.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the first match? What do you guys think?
I want to vote for NeverLucky.
You're voting for NeverLucky?
I think Bog is gonna. I'm for Bog. Like I'm. Say anything, but I assume Bog is gonna win this because Bog is one of the. You know, he does play Bruiser, but he has different twists to it. What the conventional or common Bruiser does not do, and I think that makes him very hard to deal with.
You think
He
so?
also has really good builds. Yeah.
Nice.
Because he's not
GM
like
Kovian, GM, how are you doing, Kovian? What's up? Rosa is good. You need to check her. We never said Rosa is bad. She's just, you know, one of the weakest DPS out there in terms of base stats. But if you can make her work, she works.
So guys, Atya, Sterbby,
What's up?
who do you personally think? I'm not sure if we're allowed to say it. Let me know. Who do you personally think is going to win this tournament from all the participants?
That's hard to
Wow.
What is your guess?
say.
What is your guess?
That's hard to say, bro.
We can only pick one.
What do you mean repeat?
We can only pick one player.
Yeah, of course. No, only one.
Not
only
top
one.
3. Okay.
No.
And this is so hard. Like there's 2 brackets here, so like I.
Who do you think?
Okay, I'll root for Ben.
Okay. You Sterbby?
I want to root for Aeon.
Okay, I can see that. Personally, I just want to have like an overall info. Bando did win one tournament and he was second in a different tournament, so don't sleep on him. But the one thing no one will expect in this tournament, I think he has a super high percentage winning the entire thing, is gonna be Tana.
You think Thana?
I think Tana will win it.
That's fair play. Because the guy just does not show off anything, but then when you try to fight him, you're like, what is going on?
True.
Because they don't have any information about him.
I agree.
Top 10 player, he's just too lazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going
And I think
to
a lot of people will be surprised.
release the brackets here right now. Not the brackets, the room number and password, so you know the boys can come in. And then we're gonna do a nice little roll call after this. But I need to go quickly freshen up so that we can get ready. Because once this starts, we can't do any of that. So be right back.
Same. I will do the same.
Be right back.
Alright. Hi guys, RJ here. I'm actually stealing M's and also Sterbby's account, so that's the only reason why you two, you can only hear my voice within all the channels. Like M is me, Sterbby is me, Archer is also me. You can't hear the other 2 players' voice. Yeah. I'm stealing all the accounts here. Who do you guys think will actually win among like all 32 players here? You can like leave a comment down. Oh, by the way, the band of Hawk, the one that I vote, is this Chinese name. The only Chinese name. Our first match is gonna be very interesting, like Bok vs NeverLucky. We're gonna start like around 7 minutes. Let me move around for a bit. But when I move around, the VC room just keep disappearing. Yeah. Is the point. Is Rosa that bad? No, Rosa is not bad. I'm using Rosa as one of my speed DPS unit. Like when enemy take Yeti and enemy take away like the other DPS, then I will go for Rosa. So I don't think Rosa is bad. I use her pretty often because I didn't build my Rin at the moment, because I'm out of the GP material. So when enemy take like Rin, they take like Yeli, they take like Lilium, then my only DPS pickup usually is Messiah and Rosa. So I actually use Rosa pretty often, especially I'm playing speed, right? Revelation Rosa. Compared to Lien and Kokadi, they have different role. Lien, okay, you can compare Lien and Rosa, right? But Lien, probably a lot of people reset Lien because as a starter unit, so Rosa is actually better than Lien, in my opinion, because of the multi-hit, can proc more Revelation proc, and also giving herself with crit rate up, so Rosa can actually be a lot more stats easier. While Kokadi here is not a cleaver, unlike Rosa is a cleaver. Kokadi here is a bruiser unit, in my opinion. You need to actually spend time to stack up the stack. So you can't really compare Kokadi and Rosa because they have different role. But if you compare Rosa and Lien, Rosa is definitely better. Let me check. 1, 2. Is everyone here? 1, 2. Only me and Sterbby is the host, right? M is Dio. Okay, here as well. So there's only 21 people here. There's 11 more not coming in. You have Lilium and not building her because you want AoE damage dealer. How do you use Ziada? Ziada is also a bruiser unit, which is not it's a ram unit. Like you want to ramp up the DPS, so Ziada actually takes time to buff up herself. Like if you really want an AoE damage dealer, the like cleaver. Let's say you are playing cleaver, right? Then Messiah and Yeli is the goal. Then if you want like a bruiser AoE DPS, then Kokadi and Ziada or Rahu as well. Then if you want like a single target, then it's Lilium. It's one of the probably the only best single target DPS. Then if you're bruiser style, then probably Rahu. Okay, 25 in, so there's 7 more players are not in. 27 in. Okay. Oh yeah, bad speed as well. Yeah, AoE. Bad speed is good too.
Are we all in?
Not all yet. -3 is only 24, so there's 8 more not in.
Okay, so far we have Urk, Bok, Zim, Kier, RG, Splonk, Bando, Indy, Andrew, Elenis, True Evil, Pionta, Rev, Ziggs, Treya, Volk, Rivet, Chocoviz, Aeon, Thana, Lobo, Ilu Comet, Nandayo, NeverLucky, and Elmonk. Okay, all coming in at the moment.
Coming in. Yeah. 26 now, so we need 6 more.
35 in total.
Yeah.
7 people missing right now.
Yeah. Can we do a check who's missing at the moment?
Oh, that's pretty hard to check. Let's see. Kicker is here. Is Yong here? Okay, I'll name out the list. The name. Can you help me check out? Is Yong in here? Yong.
Yongyo is
I
not
saw
here yet.
Kika.
No.
All right. So Kika is here. Yong is here. I never lucky. I saw Ziwen.
Zwain is.
Ziwen. I
here.
don't see, right?
Who is this Raymond guy?
Okay, Ziwen is not here. Ben the Hawk is here. Bok is here.
I don't think
Pionta, if I change my Bok, yeah, I saw Bok.
the poll is in. Ilu comments in now. Yeah, Bok's in. I saw Bok earlier.
Okay, Pionta is here, right? Yeah, I saw Pionta.
Yeah.
Then Tiana. Yeah, here.
Tana's there.
Glenn.
Tana's there.
Glenn is OG Raymond.
Oh, Glenn is Raymond?
Glenn is OG Raymond.
Okay.
Raymond.
Cool.
Is it? No?
I'm not sure. Because we did tell them to change their names.
I don't see. Okay, never mind. Then Nandayo is here, right? I saw it. All right. Clips is here.
Clips is there. Clips is here.
Team 2817. Zim.
Zim is.
Yes, is here.
Yep.
It's here.
Ilu Comet.
Ilu comment. I saw
It's
him.
here.
Yeah, he's here.
All right. Treya.
Freya, I think I saw. Yes, he's here.
All right. Aliens or
Island.
aliens.
What?
I think I saw him earlier. Yeah, ETR. Yep.
Okay. Depor.
The poll is here.
It's
True
here.
Evil.
Sorry.
True Evil.
Yeah,
Evil is
he's here. He's here.
Lobo.
Lobo is here.
Splonk.
Blanc is
He's
here.
here.
Splonking. Okay. Bright Vits.
Right Vitz is Choco Vitz,
Right.
so Choco Vitz
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
here.
RG.
RG is. I think I saw him earlier. Let me check again. I don't see RG yet.
Okay. Then Vogue.
Volk is here.
All right. Zips.
Dix is here.
Okay. And Andrew.
Andrew is.
Yeah,
I saw him earlier. Yeah, CLS.
CLS, right? Yeah.
Yep, CLS.
Elmon Ken.
El Monk is here.
Elmon.
Yep.
Aeon, I saw. Then Limelight.
Limelight isn't here yet. I haven't seen Limelight. No.
All right. God Andron.
God Andrian is not here yet.
Indie.
Indie is here.
It's here. It's here.
Flash 0510.
Flash is
Ring.
yes.
I ring. Okay.
Flash is here.
Rivity.
Rivet
It's here.
is here.
It's here.
All right. Then the last one is Rev.
Rev, I think I saw him earlier. He's up to, yeah, he's here.
Yeah, Rev is here. Rev is here.
Okay.
So how many missing
far
do
the
you have?
one in the not in the list is Limelight and then RG. OG Raymond or Glenn is the name. Then Ziwen and Yong. 4 people, right?
Yeah, 4 people. No, yeah, now it's no more people
Now it's-
missing. We're only 29.
Yeah. Now it's lesser.
I'm trying to tap. I'm tagging Zwain.
Yeah. Tag the Ziwen and then Yong.
Yongyo, yeah.
Glenn, which is OG Raymond. I don't know which one is the in-game name.
Oh, OG Raymond is in here. But he's gone now.
OG Raymond is here. Okay.
I saw him.
Right, then
He's in and out, in and out. That's so weird.
Cause when at least when I'm picking it, it's not there. Then RG.
RG, yep.
Okay. Then Limelight.
Yes. So it's only 4 people at the moment, right?
Let's see.
Now 5 people right now. We
Now
have
5
30 out of
people.
50. We should be
We don't know.
35 people.
Yeah, we should have 35. Or we just go through the match now. Like we start from rank the first match, then we see who is absent on the time, then we
Okay.
just disqualify.
Let me just give them a ping so we cover all our
Yeah.
bases.
Because we want to start now, and they have time to come into the room till their match starts.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
they will be auto
For
DQ'd.
example, the first match we're going through is Bok and NeverLucky. After that, if Limelight didn't appear, then Kicker instantly just went up.
Yes.
Gets auto advanced to top 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is going to be our very first 4K event, and it's going to be a single elimination. Best of 1 for top 32 all the way to top 8, so we'll be playing 2 rounds today. Top 8 is going to be a best of 3, and then top 4 and finals will be a best of 5. Alright, now the prize split is going to be champion is going to win $2,000. Second place 1.2, sorry, and then the third and fourth place will get 400 each. That is the prize pool that we are, or the prize split that we will be doing. So we're gonna start our very first match in a minute, but we're gonna start putting them in at the moment. So we're gonna deploy our very first match, which is going to be NeverLucky against Bok. And if you guys want to take a look very quickly, here is the pairings. Okay, you can see that we are going to go from top to bottom. Alright, this will be what we will be playing against, and we will be going from top to bottom, and these are who they will be fighting. Alright, have a look. We're going to start the tournament very shortly. Once Bok and NeverLucky gets ready, we are going to start the tournament. Are you guys ready, chat? Are you guys ready, Am?
Yeah, I'm ready. Chat, are you ready? Are you excited, hyped? First match is going to start.
Alright. And
Bok versus NeverLucky.
And we are going to start our very first match now. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And now they are in the pre-bans, guys. Alright, so what are they going to pre-ban? I think, you know, as... Wow, okay. So, Bok pre-ban
NeverLucky gets the first pick and decides to pre-ban the Bok from... the Born from the Bok, which makes sense, and chose Plume.
Immediately countered with a full shield on first pick. With Tiamat. Alright, so that's a combo right there. Full shield Tiamat. How do you think?
Let's see how NeverLucky is gonna respond with this one. Is he also trying to play the Bruiser playstyle, or does he wanna use something else? Because with Plume, you never know really what people play, right? Because she is so versatile in the way you can actually use her. Went with the Lilium pick on Law for the protection, so he's going for the long game here. But what does he decide to actually lock in?
Yeah, that is the important question.
Since he doesn't have
here.
a healer right now, yeah.
Yeah, that is the important question. What is he going to lock in here? He's going to lock in the Odin. Okay. And now it's going to be Boxer to respond to this. Now he has to find a way to, you know, get to the Lilium. If not, the Lilium is definitely going to be pressing that S3 on defense breaks, on all the defense broken units here if Plume gets through the draft. So Bok is deciding what he wants to lock in. And he decides to take Aya on 3 on Reaper steps. Very nice. Interesting. Very nice. And then on 4, I think he's probably going to pick some kind of... There's no way he's picking Andrew.
Wait.
There is no way he's picking Andrew. Wait. Wait.
Is he actually locking in the meme? Dude, it would be hilarious if he locks in.
Wait a minute.
It would be hilarious. Is he locking in the Andrew? But I know he's... No, okay, he's not. Okay, he goes with the Rahu.
He goes to the Rahu. Perfect.
Okay, how does NeverLucky respond to this now? I think he got probably CC stun lock for a second here because he saw the Andrew and was like, okay, what's going on? What kind of secret attack is that? No, he's going with a safe route, picks up the Lilies and she was still available in the draft. But how does he respond with the last pick? Because at the end of the day, Bok does have the Fushu. Does he want to add some sort of sustain to his mix? Ooh. No, he wants to go with Kokari.
He takes Kokari.
Is he going in with Kokari?
No. No, he doesn't. He goes with Sanya.
But he still didn't decide. He still has a couple of seconds left. What is your final lock in? Okay, he decided to go with the Sanya.
Yes, so he has his healer lock in the draft as well. And Bok is thinking about taking a Vice.
Could it be the Vice? Could it be the Andrew? Who knows?
Yeah, wow. I was very surprised that the the Andrew had, you know, a Jackal Guard on it. He has 5 seconds to lock it in. He's still thinking.
Come on. Are you gonna lock?
Still thinking?
No, he takes the Kokardi. Okay, so he's going with the Kokardi. Now the Lilium cannot get to the Kokardi at all.
What will they ban?
What is the ban here?
Who you guys ban?
We see the Plume ban on NeverLucky's side. And what does NeverLucky decide to ban? I have a guess, but I don't want to say anything in case they're also watching don't want to influence some sort of decisions.
Yes, 100%.
Right here.
So the
And he goes with the Kokari.
He goes with the Kokari band. So we see Aya and Kokari picked on Bulk side, and one of the new units getting banned. This is going to be an interesting match.
We'll get turn 1. NeverLucky gets turn 1 with his Lily. Makes sense, right? That she's quite fast here. What does he decide to S2? Does he want to S2 buff something, or does he want to start off with the S3 just to mitigate something? No. He goes with the S2 into the reset on the
tried to
row
reset and fails the reset. That is not good. Now he gets 40% turn meter push, so his entire team is now going to take a turn. Instantly putting up the S3 Moonlit Veil from Full Shield, getting the speed up alongside the massive shield. Look at that shield, guys.
Now Zhonya's move, is he going to increase the health of his own Zhonya? Yes, he does that. Goes for the bigger heal, 20% health increase here.
And now the Tiamat has to decide. He's going into the Holden straight away.
50% tax you pay when you fight Tiamat.
100%, yes. And now we put up the defense buff on Rahu. And that massive shield. That is such a big shield on Rahu at the moment.
And there we go. Hitting the Tiamat. Tiamat should not deal that much damage now, since Lilium just destroyed most of her HP. It's a common strat to choose when you're facing a Tiamat and you have Lilium on your side, neglecting Tiamat from dealing too much damage. Now the Holden comes in, AoE S3, does land a little bit of a resist down and attack down, but the Holden also dies from the Bramble proc of the Tiamat. Crazy.
And we also saw the purification and healing to Tiamat, because there is, you know, the attack down and the rest down on Tiamat and the Rahu. And now he presses the S3, tries to get some taunts and gets the assist off the Rahu, transforms at the same time, and this is going to be devastating. NeverLucky isn't looking very good right now.
So, yeah, it seems like NeverLucky is truly NeverLucky, because it seems like Bog paid his Rahu taxes to get his follow-up, and one shot still Lilium. We have a 2v4 situation here. NeverLucky is at the -2 and scoops the match.
Scoops the match immediately, and the win goes over to Bog. GG. Damn, that Rahu. It really helped that he had such a massive, you know, shield from the start as well. And now let's
it seems like NeverLucky couldn't get through whatever Bog decided to cook up here, right? There was just too much sustain and protection.
Holden also failed the S2 CD reset on Rahu as well. Like everything just resists.
I wouldn't be surprised if that Rahu was like on 200 resist.
And now we're gonna go to Limelight, but I don't see Limelight in the tournament at the moment. Do you see him? I don't see.
Did he say anything in the Etheria chat?
He did not. Artia is pinging him at the moment. We'll take a look at what's gonna happen. We'll give him, you know, a minute. If nothing happens, what we can do is we can actually just move on with the match first. Just give him a little bit of time. Alright, I think we'll move on very quickly. Let's go to Lobo and Andrew. So let's put Lobo in, and let's get Andrew in as well. And we're gonna start off with the third match, best of 1. And once both the contestants are ready, we are going to start the match. Okay, are we ready? Game will start now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Pick and ban phase.
All right, pick and ban.
In. What will they decide to pre-ban? Also, keep in mind here, with this type of scenario, they do not know who's actually getting first pick and not. So the pre-ban phase in a best of 1 without knowing this type of information makes it even harder. So Andrew decides to pre-ban the Messiah because he does not want to face a turn 1 Messiah cleave team. And Lobo goes for a standard Plume in case he doesn't get the first pick here, which was a more conservative type of decision, but that worked out.
Yep, and you can see that Lobo goes in with the Lily Holden lock-in for the first 2 picks. Now, how is Andrew going to respond to this now? Because considering he's banned Messiah, that tells me that he's also a Bruiser player.
And he's just looking and thinking about what is gonna lock in here. So he goes for the Rahu in a second slot, and is he trying to get a second healer here? Oh no, he locks in
the Tiamat.
The Tiamat.
Countering the Holden and instantly countered by a Mizuki plus a Lilium. So a very aggressive draft from Lobo here. Yeah. Very aggressive draft.
Yeah, we can also see Lobo does not have any sort of sustain right now. So does Andrew actually realize this type of ordeal, and does he want to go for more sustain on his side? Also, does he try to be more of a... Does he also likes to take a more YOLO type of approach here?
Yeah,
let's see.
He goes with the Veronica. Okay, that's interesting.
And then his last pick is gonna be... He's thinking about it right now. What does he supposedly pick? I think like the primary bruises are already picked from both sides here.
Yes.
And he decides to go for the Zanya last pick. Makes sense. Overall, having the option.
This is a pretty standard bruiser draft on Andrew's side, but what is Lobo going to pick? Because right now he has a very aggressive draft. Going in with the Holden, the Mizuki, and the Lilium. Being supported by the Lily. She can push anyone he wants. He goes in with the Lilith. Last pick.
Lobo already decided to pre-ban the Veronica. What is Andrew deciding to ban here? Let's see. This will be an interesting one.
One thing to also note is that this Lilith is not on Ouroboros, it is on Jackal Guard. So he's going to have that 3-turn speed up. That means he's going to be cycling a whole lot. Because 2 units on Lobo's side has speed up and instantly gets the Lilith banned.
Batch. Wanted to see some Lilith gaming, but... Well, it is what it is.
But let's see how Lobo is going to play this, because he's playing a pretty aggressive draft. He has to deal with the damage dealers quick because he has no healing. And you can see that Lilith is extremely fast. Alright, goes in straight. Targeting the Tiamat. Instantly getting rid of, 3/4 of his HP.
That was also kind of lucky because you can't control what Tiger Yin is going to hit when everybody's on full HP. So I think it was a little bit of luck involved to get the Tiger Yin debuff on the Tiamat to actually destroy that much HP from her right off the get-go.
Yeah.
And now Andrew, it's his turn. How does he want to respond? Does he want to S3 just stack up on his Zanya? Does he want to heal up on the Tiamat? But the Tiamat doesn't make too much sense on the stacks. So he goes for the stacks on the Tiamat here. But the Tiamat is about to transform, but...
Yeah, and now he puts up the defense up for the hard hitting counter attack that is going to come out from the counter attack that Tiamat is going to proc right here. And now the Fushu is going to put up her S3, and this is where the grind really starts now for Lobo.
And he just wants to make sure that also his Tiamat stays alive, right? Because once she's transformed, you do want to get value out of your Tiamat, especially in a situation where your opponent doesn't even have any sort of sustain. So every AoE is just a big win for Andrew's side right now, because he has the Zanya and Fushu just to play the grind game, right? But Lobo on the other side has to play it like super fast.
Yeah, he has to, but the way that what Lobo is trying to go for here is the Artisan procs, as for artificial HP. But it's a matter of whether he can get there. Alright, so now what is he going to... Alright, he goes for the stun on the Tiamat. And then you can see that massive shield going onto that Lilium.
And
very unfortunate.
Tiamat is an Ember.
Unfortunately, he didn't land the wound there. So, she gets the Ember healing at the same time.
Goes for the Holden attack and wants to get procced here. Interesting choice. Probably just because to get the Rahu to kick in, but the Rahu attacks was not paid this round. Yeah. So he didn't follow up.
I think he was also trying to, fish for the defense down on Holden so that Holden doesn't do a lot of damage. But now the Lilium is getting resetted.
There we go.
Okay.
Focusing the Lily right now, and the Lily is defense broken.
The Lily's defense
What is
broken.
he
So does
gonna
he
do?
want to proc the Ember now is the real question here on Lily.
I mean, it does make sense to just go for the Lily because every other unit you're going to hit doesn't really do that much, right? Might as well get the Ember out of the way here.
Yep. And it still went for the Tiamat with the Tiger Yin. But what is he going to use his S3 on now?
S3? What is he
Probably
trying
going to be
delete?
on.
On the Tiamat. He
Goes
wants to
onto
get
the
rid
Tiamat
of her.
still. Okay. So he's
But she is
identified that
about to
Tiamat
move.
is the biggest threat. Alright, now he puts up the more HP onto the Sania so that she can heal more.
Is he going to S1 now? Is he doing the shield? Yeah, the shield makes
Yeah.
absolutely sense right here. You want to get the Tiamat stacks back. Because this, at the end of the day, is a grind game.
And now it's Lily pushing again the Lilium so that he can stun the Tiamat, not giving the Tiamat any value, and instantly wipes her.
Tiamat is down.
Tiamat is down, and he's just used the S3 on Sania too.
Well, the cooldown is not that long, so he can get her back, but is it really that valuable if you're encountering these type of people?
Oh.
Who gets the kill on the Lilium? This time Rahu tax was paid, and it paid off.
And now this is where, Rahu really hurts because the Artisan has procced along with the shield. And every attack that Lobo is doing is just going to proc the healing of Fushu. This is a very dangerous situation that Lobo is in at the moment.
No, does not get the Rahu follow-up here.
Follow
Goes
up?
with
No.
the S3 on the Holden just for the extra damage because Fushu S2 quite hurts sometimes.
Yes,
because
it does.
it's really scarce with her HP. What's he gonna do now? Does he tries to reset any type of unit in particular?
Does he
Maybe
try
goes
to
for the
reset
Zarya
the Sania? He does go for the Sania reset.
Now we go S3.
I don't
think
think
it's
he's
the turn.
going to survive long enough to, put up the Artisan shield on the Holden. So the Holden is going down very shortly. If Rahu decides to help here, then Mizuki will be in trouble too.
Yeah, that is the question. Will Rahu follow up the Zarya S1 and kill off most likely the Holden here, right? I think this is still the biggest threat. No, actually goes for the Lily. That's kind of weird.
Because
I think that was the wrong choice here.
It was. I think that was the wrong choice. I also think that he should have gone into the Rahu, the Holden. Because right now Mizuki does not have the retaliation, so you can hit her quite safely.
And now he gets the Artisan proc right here. Now this becomes a completely different story. This would be like almost GG for Andrew if he decided to actually hit the Holden here.
And now double Artisan shield. And because the Artisan shield does not stack, it's a smaller shield on Holden right now, but that doesn't matter.
Goes for the Lily.
But he's trying to gun down the Lily right now because that is the best value.
But this could also go southhill really quickly. Because we never know if Rahu decides to follow up or not.
It's all a matter on Rahu now. If Rahu can actually just win him the game, if he is on counter set Bramble, he could also counter here and,
And
do a lot
one
of
more
damage.
turn and Rahu will be able to use his S3 for a big AoE hit. And that could sweep the game potentially. What is he going to do?
Does he reset the Sanya again or does he go for the Rahu? He goes for the Sanya.
Goes
He
for the
does not
reset on
want the
Sanya.
Tiamat to come out ever. Which is a good play in my opinion. But every
Let's
time
see.
you get
Is it-
Sanya to make the move, it's still dangerous because of that 7 Wrath stacks. At any time, Rahu can just decide to assist and call
Goes
the
for the
match.
Lilies for the safe play here. Does not get the Rahu follow-up. But I think it will be very, very dangerous for Lobo here.
we go.
Because once Rahu gets his turn, it's time for him to use his S3 AoE and the shields run out. So
Yes.
this could very well be over. Once Rahu casts his S3, this could potentially be game. How does he want to respond here?
He has to
This is a
press his
very tricky
S3 and get the
situation.
most value out of his Artisan as well. At least he
There we
took
go.
a unit down.
Zarya died.
Okay. So now he has his S2 up. Does he have his S2 on Holden to reset? I don't think he does.
He pushes the Holden, and he goes for the Fushu? Why does he go for the Fushi?
I'm surprised he didn't put the
Oh,
defense
and now
down
the
on
Artisan
Rahu.
kicks in. S3. Is this game? It is game.
That is game on
Lily
Andrew's
versus
side.
Rahu. Fushu, GG.
Dang.
Andrew took this one. That was a close one. That was actually a close one. But I think the play would have been for Lobo really to reset the Rahu because the S3 is too dangerous in that type of situation. But well, GG's, guys, played well.
That was
Limelight did not
Let's move on.
respond, so I think the Limelight battle for Kicker have to just advance.
Yep. Awesome. So Limelight didn't respond, therefore Kicker automatically gets through. Which is perfect. Now we have God Andrian against Indy. So let's put Indy in. And God Andrian. Alright. This is match 4. Once Indy gets ready, we are going to start the match.
Best of one. Let's see what these two participants will decide to play. As I mentioned earlier, this is a very specific best of one type of situation, even trickier than when you actually play a ladder, because the difference in this one is you do not know who's actually getting the first pick. So you cannot know, do you get the first pick or not? So you can't decide your pre-ban based on first pick or going second. So you have to ban based on gut feeling here.
100%. And now we're going to go into the match, into the pre-bans. The contestants are ready. Let's see what they pre-ban. We don't know who's going to get first pick. So we have Messiah and Aya ban on Arc Andrian's side. Indy banning Messiah, telling me that he's a bruiser player. And first pick Plume immediately. How is Indy going to respond here? Taking his time, he's thinking about how to answer Plume, because a Plume first pick is very, very important, and it's super, super strong as well. So you have to answer this first pick properly, if not you're going to be forced to, you know, ban her. And he goes with the Doki Doki and Linglo, both on Reaper steps.
And Andrian answers with the Mio and the Heinrich pick. So this is the first time we're seeing a CC player in this tournament. This will be interesting now. We are having Bruiser versus CC. Who's gonna go on top here? What do they decide to draft?
Yeah, this is a very interesting or peculiar pick on Arc Andrian's side, because he's picked CC into a Doki and a Linglo on Reaper steps, which also indicates that they're both built very high resistance. And so Indy picks up the Holden just for the counter attacks when, you know, whenever he is interacted with, along with the full shoot to get the tempo.
Andrian got his 2 last picks. He picks the Oval on his 4th pick. What's the 5th pick right here? He does have 2 strippers. He does have 2 CC units. Goes with the Yali pick for the extra DPS, going for the CC cleave strategy here, right? Because he has the strip, he has the CC, but he does lack the damage and goes with the Yali pick right here. Makes absolutely sense to go with this one.
And it's also a Rev Yelly
too. As well.
And a Rev Yelly as well to boot. So how is Indy going to respond? He takes up the Veronica because the entire team on Arc Andrian's side. No, he does not. He does not lock it in. He goes with the Lilith instead. And if Lilith starts going, she can be pretty potent. So what are they going to ban here?
Let's see what they decide to ban. Doki ban on one side.
And what does what does Indy decide to ban on Arc Andrian's side? Does he decide to ban the damage, or does he decide to ban the strip? Or the CC? Yeah, the Reaper Steps on Linglord.
He goes for the Yelly ban right here. He does not want to give Andrian any sort of damage. He says with his ban, you can go and CC me, but you will not get the damage. And if you fail to CC me, I will come back and slap you. Let's see. Plume first turn makes sense, obviously. Going with the S3, obviously gonna try to remove the Bulwark from the entire lineup. Does get the strip, gets the defense break on everybody except for the Fushu here. But Linglo gets pushed
and Linglo cuts.
With the Reaper.
And Linglo cuts the Heinrich, which is not good.
Double strip.
It is
Set
not
up,
good.
going with the second strip. And now Lobo gets his turn.
And does
I guess
Lobo
it's
land
just a
all the
full
stuns?
CC.
Does Lobo land all the stuns here? That's the important question. He does.
And there we go. Mio's turn. Is he going to S3? No, he's going to S3 here in this type of situation. Wants to push him back just to cycle a little bit more turns here. Wants to utilize the Codex on the S3 instead of the S2 because he does already have the stun, right? So he wants to save a potential wound debuff, but since there's no Amber really, he does not necessarily need the wound right now. Follows up with the S2, gets the wound with the Heinrich right here. It does not look good for Indy right now. And now Lobo gets another CC.
And
This
now does he
looks-
freeze here? Oh,
Goes for
and
freeze, does
the
not get the
Holden is
Lindor.
down. And the Holden is down. Now he's trying to heal back, but there's the wound and there's so
He's really
much
trying to come back
debuffs.
here.
I don't know if the Linglord can actually hold on. Lilith goes
And the
down
Lilith
as well.
is down as well. 2 healers versus full CC team. That is about as GG as it can get here. This is over. Indy cannot go back. Congratulations.
And now we
Adrian
finally
here.
got our first CC against Bruiser matchup.
Such
And
a good
CC
one.
finally took it.
Good job. Good job. Excited.
And there we go.
It's the match.
Well
where-
done. Well done.
That was a quick match. And that was actually extremely entertaining watching the CC go off and see whether the Reaper stat was able to do things.
The double trip is very good.
It was very good. I think the link cutting the Heinrich right there was actually very detrimental. But well done to God Andrian. Right now we are going to go on to the next match. It's going to be Zwain versus Blanc.
Okay, let me check. Is Zwin already back in? You guys see Zwin?
Isn't he the OG Raymond guy? Yeah, he's not in here.
No, Zwin is not. Zwin name is Zwin.
Oh,
not
Zwin's,
responding.
yeah, Zwin's not here.
Svein is not
We-
here.
Give him one chance.
Yeah, we'll give him one chance.
Yeah.
And we'll move on next to Treya against RG. So
Let me PM him.
we have RG here, and we will have Treyarch in the red corner. So what are we going to see? Are we going to see another Cleave match? Are we going to see another CC match? Or is it going to be a Bruiser Mirror altogether? Let's take a look in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
See something completely different this time. Maybe someone cooks the Messiah. I'm still waiting for the Messiah to come out.
Messiah,
let's see if
Messiah has
my
been
heart
banned
opens
almost
up.
every game, if you notice.
Besides, never out of the ban slot.
Messiah is banned
And then we
again, along with the Mio this
And
time.
you cursed me here. You guys cursed me here. And we got the Messiah ban. That's a bummer. I was hoping to see that. And we got the Mio ban from Treya's side. Locks in the Plume first pick, makes sense. He doesn't want to reveal his cards. He wants to see how his opponent Arjo responds.
Yes, and let's see how RG responds to a first pick Plume. We have seen many different answers to first pick Plume in the form of Doki Ling, Fushu, Tiamat. He goes with the first pick Holden and Lilium, locking in 2 DPS
Treya.
straight away.
Let's see, Treya, is he Bruiser player? Is he CC player? I have absolutely no information. Let's see the response here, because that is the power with the Plume, really. You can just pick her and you give no information whatsoever. I could play Cliff, I could play CC, I could play Bruiser. You just don't know. You just have to respond to my second and protected third pick. Goes for the Bruiser playstyle, locks in the Tiamat and the Fusion to the protected.
Awesome. So now he's guaranteed himself a healer. But how is RG going to respond to this? What is he going to lock in his ban protect and pick up on his 4 to make your opponent react to it? That is the most important part, because at the moment we still do not see an answer to Plume on this side. He goes in with the Mia. So he's trying to contest for first for initiative here. Picks up the
This is
Freya.
new.
Okay, this is an interesting draw from RG. Goes in with the Mia and the Freya. Freya is on ref.
Now, this is the curveball I wanted to see in this tournament. Just see new drafts, new tricks and stuff like that. A Mia Freya Holden combination never seen before ever in this game so far.
And you can see that RG is playing very aggressive at the moment. The draft has just formulated itself into a very aggressive draft.
That's the Lily Amber pick here. Since the Lily was available in the draft, what's gonna be his last pick? Is it gonna be the Rahu? Or maybe a Mizuki. What is he gonna do? Because he only has the Tiamat as his only threat, so he does need another bruiser or DPS type of unit. Maybe even Kokari here. We don't know. And locks in. No way he picks the Hoyen. He must be trolling. Nah, he's capping. He's just capping. No way he locks in the Hoyen.
He takes the Hoyen. Okay, and now he picks up the Mari. And what is he going to ban here? That is the real question. Because everything on RG side interacts with Treya, which will proc Hoyen quite quickly.
The Mari and the Plume ban. Yeah. Probably the safest two bans here in this type of situation. Because you, as the Bruiser player, you don't want to give your opponent a CC type of unit, right? And especially the Mari also negates a little bit of your healing in that type of scenario. So let's see how this turns out. I think this is going to be a fast match. It swings in one or the other direction. So here we go. Mia first turn. S2 gets rid of the Bulwark. The Mia almost died from one S1 tickle from the Tiamat. We know that way too well how overpowered that what S1 is. Gets the S3 Revelation proc. And now the Holden.
Yeah, and now the Holden is now deciding if he wants the S2 or he wants the S3. Decides the S2 on the full shield, denying him any form of healing.
And now Tiamat's turn. Can he one-shot a unit right here? He cannot.
What is this Lilium going to do here?
Does he want to CC maybe the Hoyen? Or does he maybe try to just yeet the Fushu away? No, he goes for the S2.
Oh, he goes. Oh my god. I don't think that was the correct play. I think that he should have stunned the Hoyen.
Yeah,
I personally don't like it that much as well.
Because of the Lily being on, you know, Amber, that's not going to AoE stun everything. Because I can see that was the play he was trying to go. That was the play he was trying to go, but he forgot about the interaction that Amber gave.
Yeah. Could potentially be it, but I think he was also not confident that this Law Lilium was enough to kill off the Fushu, and he did reset the Fushu, so the Fushu only has the S1 available. But what is he gonna do? Does he now do the S3 to also make sure the attack down is applied to the Hoyen? Because that could be very, very dangerous if the Hoyen gets the turn.
Yes, he goes for the S3, put down the attack down. This might proc the Hoyen, which does proc the Hoyen, which is going into the Holden and does absolutely zero damage.
Nothing.
And now the Tiamat transforms and gets a turn immediately.
Everybody's favorite interaction, Amber Tiamat, most balanced interaction we have so far seen. And there we go with the Lily, is out of the Amber and can do whatever she wants at this point in time.
Right now, who is she going to push up? That is the question here.
Okay, he thinks about it. Does he S2? Maybe the Tiamat in this type of situation, does he want to go for the S3? Just to try to reset. No, goes for the S2.
Yes, he goes. Yes, he puts the twin trick on the Tiamat 100%. Because the Hoyen is dying right after the next S3. But what is this Lilium going to do? He still has his S3 available, which is probably going to, you know, either kill off the full shield or damage the Tiamat. And he goes for the damage on the Tiamat because of the defense down.
But the Tiamat does have 5 stacks right now and the Fushu's turn right now, but she can only do S1, and a Fushu with only her S1 is not really that threatening whatsoever. Does get the life leech now activated from the count. Can he kill potentially something here? That is the big question. Does he go for the, maybe even the Freya here? Because she is already at like 60% health left, right? So this could potentially be the best play because you're probably not gonna kill the Lilium nor the Holden in this type of situation.
Yeah, with the attack down, there is no way. He goes for the Freya, which is the best play he can do.
Now he can do a potential S3 to maybe reset Tiamat right here and there. Or does he go for the S1 shirt just to get the S1?
I don't think that, yeah, there's nothing to reset at the moment, so it's definitely going to be a poke on his end. He's going to try and I think put up some shield. Because she is very low and he needs a way to get healing, and the only way to get healing at the moment is to heal overtime from the S2. Because Fushu is fully on cooldowns.
That is the big question. What is he gonna do now?
Definitely just S2. Five seconds left.
He goes for the S2.
And now the Holden has to make a decision here. Does he go for the... He goes for the Hoyan kill.
And kills off the Hoyan. Wanna get rid of threat number 1. And now Lilium hits the Fushu. Wants to get rid of the Fushu because the Fushu is the threat here. Because the Tiamat really with that low of HP does not really deal that much damage. If you really think about it.
Yeah. And every time, you know, the Lily is going to attack, the Tiamat is going to be losing more HP.
It's definitely going to be hard for Freya.
He's now on 7 stacks. He can potentially make it to 8 of this. He does.
That's the Dragon Khaleesi mode. Goes for the AoE.
But that was not enough to kill.
Die.
The Lilium would survive the S1
alive.
on 1 HP. On 1 HP. That was very important for him to kill right there, to be honest.
The Fushu barely hangs on. She's just there, like, I just try to stay alive here at this point in time. That's her only goal. Wants to be annoying as possible. And I think RG is really frustrated with this type of situation right here. And then there we go, Tiamat Khaleesi mode. And now we see another one, AoE. And now it's the world.
And that is a lot of damage. And he gets another twin trick attack, and down goes
GG.
Holden. GG.
Oh, what a comeback.
This goes to Freya.
Freya takes this win. Congratulations.
Right, I tried to contact Zwin. There's no response, so we can just advance the player.
Cool. So Splunk advances as well. And now we have Elmonk against Volk. So let's get Elmonk into the tournament and we're gonna get Volk into the tournament as well, and they will be fighting it out to see who comes up on top. Once again, Tiamat Lily, that combo, guys, that's an insane combo. It was almost, you know, all hope was almost lost for Troya, and he just took it out because of it.
That's how strong Tiamat is. With Lily combinations, keep spamming the S1, AoE nuke, not to mention elemental advantage.
Yeah,
the Amber interaction as well.
I honestly think that he should have tried to go for the Tiamat and try to kill off the Tiamat earlier while she couldn't transform, but he let her transform and then the game was just over by that. But now we're moving on to Elmonk against Volk. Let's take a look at what these players have on the table. And we're going into the pre-bans. Let's see what they ban. I assume there's going to be a Messiah ban somewhere in here.
I will see. I think I'm gonna see a plume ban.
You think?
Yeah, I think we will be seeing a plume ban. Since you don't know if you get the first pick or not, and you don't know what your opponent is playing.
we both called it. We both called it a Messiah and plume ban. Volk gets first pick though.
Okay, there we go. Volk gets his first pick. What does he decide to pick here?
He's
no,
thinking.
Nicholas, that's not Vulcan. That's a different player. Goes for the Lily first pick, makes sense, on Gigabyte.
Gigabyte Lily, you can tell that is a simple play from Bruisers where they want to cheat speed off their Lily with Gigabyte, and Elmonk responds with Fushu and Holden on the first 2 picks.
Pretty standard first 2 picks. How does Volk decide to counter this draft? What is he gonna do? What is his second and third pick? What does he decide to lock into his third?
It's very interesting because both teams have their own form of tempo, one through Fushu, one through Lily.
Goes for the Rahu Tiamat. Ooh, we see another Lily potentially. Tiamat combination with a Law of Silence Tiamat. Something completely new out of the box.
Yes, and this Law Tiamat is there because he does not want to deal with the Tiamat initial nuke on the HP, which is very, very interesting. And we see on Elmong's side, he takes up the Mizuki to counter the Tiamat along with the Sanya. Very standard bruiser draft up the top. Let's see how Volk responds to a Mizuki Sanya pick. Because he needs to pick a ban here at the end here. He needs to pick a healer, he needs to pick a force ban. And he needs to let the first fall
Let's see what he locks in. He has only 3 seconds left. Locks in the Reaper Steps Ling Lao. Right here, right there. What's gonna be his 5th? Will we see a surprise pick at this point, or will he lock in a potential 2nd sustain unit just to keep every type of element for his bruiser combination in check?
Yeah, this I think the first 4, he needs to let the first 4 through. He picks the Kazuyo! Kazuyo, the very first debut in this tournament. This is an interesting comp off from Volk.
Post-nerf Kazuyo seen live here in this top 32 $4,000 tournament. Let's go. Let's see the power of Kazuyo. Is she still as strong as she was before her nerf, or will we notice a difference? We see the Lilium last pick and Rahu got banned. What is Volk deciding to ban here? Does he go maybe even for the Lilium ban? Doesn't he decide to pick the Kazuyo here? But also he didn't really know that the Rahu is getting banned right now. So he might also think, okay, that this Kazuyo is getting banned, and then decides to get rid of one of the healers, right?
Yeah, he definitely. So he went with the last pick ban, and now there is a lot of combo potential on the side of Volk right now with the Lily. The Lily can do whatever she wants. She can push up the Tiamat to do the Tiamat Lily combo. She can push up the Kazuyo to do, the Lily Kazuyo combo.
And Lily gets the first turn on Gigabyte as well. Quite interesting here. From a draft, S2 on the Tiamat on Law. And here we see Kazuyo S3, first time, gets the sleep, as we know and love her. And sleeps the entire team with the attack break. Landed everything right off the bat. And there we go, extending the void state of the Tiamat with the S2 of the Ling Lao.
And there is a 4-turn speed up on the side of Kazuyo, which means that Kazuyo is going to be zooming.
There we go, the Tiamat's turn.
The Moonlit Veil is now up.
Is she going to S1 potentially the Fushu right here? Is she going to wake up something, or does she just want to shield up at this point? And just trying to stack. Yeah, goes for the S2, makes sense here. Just trying to rack up stacks here.
Decides to play a bit more passive. Yep. Because right now all he has to do is just, keep all the units on Elmong's side in check. Yep.
Right. Now the S1 is available. What is he going to do? Sleeps the Zanya. Could potentially be the right call since the Zanya has the ability to cleanse at the end of the day. Goes now for the Holden, since the Holden cannot counter the Tiamat, but can counter the Lily right there. Interesting. Did not decide to counter. This is something you rarely see in this game.
Maybe because Tiamat is in Void and he can't counter, or maybe he's just unlucky and didn't counter. I'm not sure the interaction here yet.
Yeah, we will see.
But right now, what does he do?
Oh, he gets the reset on the Kazuyo.
Gets the reset on the Kazuyo. Kazuyo is still pretty healthy and topped up. And now he gets the counter.
Attack. Lily moves. Does
and you
he
can
go
see
for the
that
S3 here just to get the cooldown on his opponents? No, goes for the S1 just to get the Bing Bong on the Tiamat, on the Holden.
And now the Tiamat is already on 7 stacks, and this S3 is going to proc the Tiamat to go
and
into...
that hurt. There we go. Khaleesi mode activated.
Heals back a good amount, and now he's going to go into the S3. Puts...
And there we go.
Alright, the wound and defense now, that is a dangerous position for Volk to be in at the moment. And a massive shield coming up.
On the Zanya.
Counters attacks here.
There's the Bramble proc, but deals no damage whatsoever because the Tiamat is super low on HP right now. So she's not that much of a threat and does hit like a Raccoon in this type of situation.
And Linglo did not purify the wound. That is dangerous for Volk at the moment.
Tries to sleep, the Holden misses the sleep.
Gets resisted. And the Tiamat is down.
Just died.
And the Tiamat is down. He could not get enough tempo at the beginning.
This does look very, very bad for Volk right now. Because he only has Kazi here at this point.
The only real damage he has is
through
Rukazio and Jackal God. Yeah, how is he coming back from here?
With this nerf version of Kazuyo, there's no way.
I mean, the only thing I can see here is like a perma sleep with the Lily Kazuya combo. You cannot underestimate this combination. But still, the damage is just not there now. There's like 0 damage. And now the Kazuya is dead.
And that is game for Elmonk.
That's
GG.
game, GG. Elmonk takes the win right here and advances to the top 16.
Good job to Elmonk. Well done. And we're going to proceed
GG's
now
in the
to
chat.
the next fight, which is going to be Clips against Aeon. Now we've seen
This will
Clips
be
in
also an
tournaments
interesting
before.
match.
We've seen Clips in tournaments before, but we've never seen Aeon play in a tournament. This is going to be his first tournament. And this is going to be an interesting one. Right, let's get into the tournament fight now. We're going to the pre-ban phase.
Quite a bit here from Aeon, since we know him from the Dislike days.
Yep, and we can see Aeon bans off the Plume, Clips bans off the Messiah because, you know, that's what Bruiser player typically does.
Aeon locks in the Holden as his first pick with the Jackal shell equipped, but who knows what that really truly means, right?
Yeah, a Holden is also one of those units where you don't know how they're played. Like a Jackal Guard,
Exactly.
a Jackal Guard Holden can mean it's a fast Holden, or it's just a Holden that is, you know, on immunity. Clips goes in with the Lily. And what does he pick for his second slot? Taking a while to think about it.
The reason why he thinks, I think, is since he does not have any sort of clue what Aeon is going to
Yeah, that's what I was about to
pick.
say. Yeah, because
Now,
Aeon goes with the Nahor and third pick Heinrich. We are having a CC game, boys. We have a CC game, boys. Clips picking up the Lilium, you know, in preparation for if there was going to be a CC, at least it's an answer to CC. But what is he going to lock in on his 3 and pick on his 4? He takes the Aya on 3 on Reaper Steps with Lingluo to try to answer the CC setup that Aeon already has. And now what does Aeon pick on his 4-5?
Locks in the Aya and Linglaw, gets the Freya on his... Does he lock in the Freya though? He did not lock in the Freya yet.
He didn't lock Freya. He's thinking about Freya. He's hovering on it. He picks the Freya and takes the
Mio on
Mio.
the last.
So
Goes
we have a full
full on
CC
CC.
setup right here. And how does Clips respond to this? He takes the
Lilith.
on Alicorn.
And now we see a ban on Lily and Holden.
Probably
Well,
banning
I'm
the Holden
curious.
because
Let's
that
see
seems
what
like
this
the only
call splits up.
damage. But the question is, can this Alicorn Lilith alongside with, you know, the Reaper Steps Aya and Gigabyte Stania, is it enough?
Okay. S2 Freya start off the bat, and then we get the S3 from potentially the S3. Yes, Aeon goes for the S3, removes the Bulwark and stuff like that, and now here
does not
comes
proc the Reaper
Codex
Steps.
Mio.
Does not proc the Reaper
Yeah.
Steps.
No
It did-
Reaper
it did
Step proc.
but not
That
enough.
must be a 500% accuracy. Heinrich right here, right there. Goes for the S3 here in this type of situation. Does not want to go with the S2 here because he does have the Nahor. Goes with the buffed hair and he gets full CC on the team. But Alicon kicks in and removes the freeze.
Yeah, but
from
there's also the
Lilith.
Dreamweave here, so the Lilith can't actually put anything onto him, so he is safe for this turn. What does he do? Because the Dreamweave is going to cleanse off the Graceful Mischief. And there's going to be no speed up on the Lilith for the team as well. So
That's
all he can
really
really do is just
off.
damage.
He could also just decide to go with the S1 here just to try to get his S3 back and save the S2. No, goes for the S2 to land the speed slow.
And now what does this Lilith do? What does he deem as a threat that needs to be removed off the board immediately?
He's really thinking. He's taking his time right now.
This goes into the Mio, but does not kill the Mio because there was no attack buff.
There we go. S3 from the Freya landed the Nightmare on the Lilium and the Linglao. Focuses the Lilium, and that was the kill on the Lilium. Clips only has Lilith as his only threat right here. Goes for the S3.
Pushes forward, but does he get the extra turn here? He does not.
No extra turn. But you know what? Nehor gets his second S3, res down, death break, sleep, but fails to freeze the Aya here. Aya got away. The rest kicked in. There we go. Pushback from the Mio right here. S1, Freya focusing the Lilith, which absolutely makes sense in this type of scenario because Lilith is the only threat, right? If Aeon can get rid of that Lilith, this is potentially game.
And what happens here is the Mio is now going to try and freeze everything. Gets resisted.
Missed.
Kills the Lilith, and Lilith is down. And it's game over. And the game goes to a CC player again, guys.
GG's
GG.
in the chat. Good game from both of them, Aeon and Clips. They
CC
really
is
tried
dead,
to make this work.
CC is dead, they say.
There we go. Aeon advances to the top 16.
And the next game
that
we
was
have
a good one.
Is Zix against Ravni. Rav is here. Fantastic. And let's see how these two players square up against each other. We've seen Zix in a couple of, RTA tournaments already, but we have not seen Rav at all. Was Doki banned? Doki was not banned. Okay, and now we're going into the match between Zix and Rav. Let's go. They're going to the pre-ban phase now. What are they going to pre-ban? I think Messiah.
Definitely Messiah.
I think we will see potentially a Doki pre-ban at this point. Maybe a Doki or a Heinrich. But who knows at the end of the day. It could also be another Plume.
It could.
This one I'm not sure.
So we got
Plume.
We got Plume and Messiah banned. These two have been the most pre-banned units in this game at the moment, in this tournament. Zix has first pick. Finally, we're seeing the blue side having the first pick. And what is Zix going to pick up? Knowing that Messiah is banned and Plume is pre-banned. He picks up the full shield first pick, quite a standard first pick, indicating that he's going to be playing standard or tank. And what does Rav do?
Respond to it since he decided to pre-ban the Messiah? I think he also plays that type of playstyle because if you're playing CC, I'm not sure if you really want to pre-ban the Messiah right there, right? I think it doesn't make too much sense, so I think he does. We see the Lily Amber and we see the Rahu. So this looks like a Bruiser Mirror matchup.
Bruiser Mirror matchup once again. How is Zix going to respond to a Lily Rahu? Because we know that this is also quite a powerful combo. Lily can always give Twin Trick something else, and Rahu can always have the chance to assist. And so you have 3 attacks in 1 turn. How is Zix going to respond to this? He has 7 seconds. Picks up the Aya Alicorn with Veronica on 3.
How does Rev respond here? I think I know what he's going to put into his protected slot, but let's see and wait. Does he lock in the Holden? Does lock
in the Holden. He has the the 2 of the 3 Holy Trinity for bruises, Rahu and Holden on his side.
Linglao.
Picks up the Reaper Steps Linglao. Just for some amount of sustain, the Reaper Step is probably not going to do much in this fight, depending on what Zix picks on 4-5.
He does need some damage though at this point in time. Because he does have the support, he does have the sustain, but now he's kind of forced to pick 2 DPS type-ish of units. Locks in the Viper.
Take in the Viper. That's an interesting 4. What is his 5? Picks the Mio. So we have a hybrid Bruiser CC setup on Zig's side here.
Not only do we see a Mio, but we also see a Halloween Mio this time around.
True,
It's not a Codex Mio, it's a Halloween Mio.
This is going to be a very, very interesting fight. Is this going to force a ban is the real question here. And he picks
Goes
up the
with
Zanya.
Standard Zanya.
Instantly
Standard
bans
Zanya
off the Mio. Instantly bans off the Mio from Zig's side.
Saw something he has never seen before, goes with it, too scared to encounter it, goes for the ban right here and there. Because he does not want to know what that means for him.
Yes, I'm really interested to see how Ziggs is going to play this out, because his only real form of damage here is the shield, or the HP shave off from Veronica. And he's going to use Aya here to push a lot.
As one on the Holden right here.
He has to press, he has to get S3 off right now. And now what does the Holden do?
Let's see, Holden. Is he going for the S2 reset on the Veronica? Yeah. Makes sense. Because Veronica does have a lot of shenanigans she can dish out. And you might want to just get rid of it right off the bat, because once you reset her, she's kind of a sitting duck at the very beginning of this match, right?
Mm-hmm. 100%. Because if you don't get the shield and the HP shave off, she doesn't really offer a lot. But once she starts that engine rolling, it's very hard to stop. He's thinking here.
He's taking his time.
He decides to put down the speed down, slowing down the tempo for Rap. And now he's going to use the Aya to push up, and also cool down everything that, you know, is on cooldown at the moment.
Now we see the Rahu AoE. Does it hurt? No, it does not hurt, because the Viper is there to mitigate all the damage that comes in from a potential crit. So the shield got removed, but everything looking fine so far right now. This is probably one of the grindier matches we have today.
This will be a pretty grindy matchup, because we have Fushu that's constantly providing, you know, turn meter and healing. Whereas we have on the opposite side a Lily and Zanya, you know, shenanigans with the two chats of a Bruiser, Holden and Rahu.
Exactly. And we do not have a defense break on Zig's side as well, right?
Yes, we do not. And he is going to get so much value off the Aya because of the constant defense break from the Rahu, from the Holden.
There we go, see the Artisan proc. And there we go, the counter from the Viper, kicking in, removing the Artisan.
Removing the Artisan and the defense buff. And now it's a race between, you know, Holden getting his S2 back and Veronica getting her S2 back.
Lily gets to move now. He just keeps focusing the Fushu right now. I think this is his game plan right now from Rev's side. He just want to work down the Fushu, because once he gets rid of the Fushu, then Ziggs does not have that much sustain left anymore and keeps resetting the Veronica just to keep her useless the entire duration of this match.
This is going to be very tough for Ziggs. Like, if you can't use Veronica as a DPS, like Viper DPS is definitely not enough.
Yeah, I think the whole game plan for Ziggs at the moment is to play, you know, into the Etherina effect and, you know, get all the value of Viper's procs. And right now he can again strip the Artisan. Every time Artisan puts up a shield, he's just stripping it down.
Zanya resisted. There we go. Double counter. Holden, Rahu on the Viper. And he has defense broken as well. So actually, Rev has potentially a chance to switch up his strategy. Let's see what he's doing.
He's still working down the Fushu.
The Fushu can't take longer.
And now
Holden gets his turn.
And now he's
Artisan.
cycling the Holden. Procs the Viper.
There we go. Oh, the Viper fails to strip the shield from the Holden, but he did remove the defense buff, I think.
He's doing a very good job at keeping, you know, the speed down and the tempo down for his Wrath. But whether that is enough is a whole other question.
Here we go, Aya's turn to move. Cast is free, reducing cooldown of her allies by 1.
You know, by the time Full Shield moves, I think she's going to get her S3 back already at this point. And we already have the S3 back from Viper again.
Veronica skill is back up.
The question though is, does the Fushu actually even get a turn, or will she be dead? No, she is dead.
She
the
is
Fushu's
dead.
Down. The healer is gone.
The Rahu has been assisting a good amount, like we already said earlier, right? With the Lily giving twin trick to Holden.
Yeah. Rev did pay his Rahu taxes. He made sure that his Rahu gets the follow-ups.
Unlike
Now he
Keka's Rahu.
focuses the Viper. Yeah, Keka just was like tax evading. That's why the Rahu did not decide to do anything here. But yeah, that's a different story. So we focus on this tournament. Well, this looks quite grim for Ziggs. -2. Rev is on a +2 advantage situation right here. I don't know how Ziggs is going to come back from the situation. I mean, he does have the Veronica, but I don't know if that is enough.
Yeah, this is a race between, you know, how many times can Veronica press S2, which is not a lot, and instantly forfeits,
Ziggs
gives the win to Rev. Well done.
GG's in the chat for Rev.
GG. And now we have Yongyo. Is he here? Is Yong here?
I tried contacting him. No response from his side. But is he in the room? If he's not in the room, then he did not like contact me at all. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
Yongo's
here.
not here.
All right, so we'll do the same thing. We'll go to the next match first, and if Young still doesn't come in, we'll forfeit it. And now we have Bando against Zim.
Let's go.
We have seen Bando win tournaments before. He's come second in a weekly tournament and came first in a weekly tournament. So let's see how he fares up in this 4K tournament against Zim.
I smell a particular ban in this one.
And they're going in right now into the pre-bans. Let's see what gets pre-banned. I think I can smell it from a mile away what is going to be. I can smell it from a mile away. It's going to be Messiah and Tiamat.
I knew it. The Tiamat ban is coming in. And the Messiah. Let's see. Zim locks in Bloom first pick as usual, not giving his opponent information about what he's going to draft. But I think Messiah pre-ban is enough information. You need to know what your opponent is gonna play. Locks in the whole Heinrich first 2 slots.
Wow, Bando goes in with the Heinrich first, with the Holden, locking in 2 strippers potentially.
Well, and that reduces the amount of bruiser options Zim has at this point in time. Because the Tiamat is pre-banned, the Holden is picked, now he only has Rahu and Mizuki left.
Really?
The bruiser plays, I mean,
to be fair, Kokardi is also technically part of the bruiser setup. But he's not really a bruiser. And we haven't really seen any any Kokardi played in this tournament besides the first game where it got banned.
I mean, the reason could potentially be that Kokardi was not convincing to the player base yet, and they are not confident using Kokardi right now in this tournament when they play for $4,000, right? Mm-hmm. So they want to play it safe, and maybe also they don't have the lettuce. Yeah,
and we can see Mio on 3 with a Yelly, so locking in 2 strippers. A CC and a DPS on Bando's side. How is Zim going to respond to this? He takes up the Lilium because she's immune to CC and turn meter.
What's gonna be his last pick? Because he now has to think, how does he want to counter that particular playstyle right now?
Yeah, I mean, okay, he picks up the Aya. He takes the Aya.
A Lighthouse Aya.
Aya on Lighthouse means he's using this to counter Rev. It's a very straightforward strategy where you take too much damage, you get pushed to the front, and then Aya just pushes the entire team forward. He takes up the Doki on 5.
Yeah. I expected the Doki pick. If you have a Doki build as a bruiser player, you're gonna pick her when you see this type of CC, just so you have something to counter that in case she does not get banned, or force your opponent to ban your 5th pick right here.
Yep.
And Bando locks in the Rin potentially. He thinks about it.
He locks
Goes for
in
the
the
Rin.
blue Rin for extra damage. So now he has CC protected. He has 2 damage dealers and 2 strippers. So either way, you are eating a CC and damage from Bando's side. The Doki Doki getting post-banned. But what's getting banned on Bando's side? Zim's taking his time to decide what is the biggest threat here. And
Doki got kicked out of the draft and Yali.
Decides that Yeli is a bigger threat than Rin, which is fair.
Let's see how this plays out. I think we can assume Bano gets his first turn.
Wow, and that Holden is extremely fast. What does he decide to do here? Does he reset? He resets the Ling, not giving her.
The increase on the Ling Law. The Ling Law cannot put anything on immunity anymore.
Oh my goodness, and that was just a one shot of the Rin. Oh my god.
No way. What did that come out of nowhere? What just happened?
That is insane.
The RNG got kicked in right here. Well, I know Bundle did not expect that to happen right off the gate. Goes for the S3.
And no one expected that right off the gate. Can he
But I think actually Zim did it smart because he did use his S3 and then decided to target the Rin because Rahu is there, right?
There is
You
always
have
that
to-
chance, yeah. You will have to always consider that fact. But
Well,
does he
so
have
S3, a lot
enough
of
damage
buffs.
here? Because now there is no healing coming out of
And the
from
Bramble
Zim's side.
from the Rahu. Ooh, this looks
Oh, this is not looking good. That
It's
Rahu
not
is
looking good at all.
simping. That Rahu is simping.
good. The Rahu, I think the Rahu got the biggest tax paycheck in history, and he just does everything for you here.
And
Yeah,
it's an
yeah,
instant
that
wipe.
was-
GG.
To be honest, even though it was a 4v4, it truly was just a 1v4. It was just Rahu against Bundle.
It really was.
What it was.
It really was.
It really
It was
was.
really-
I've never seen a Rahu play like this. Was probably the craziest Rahu we have ever seen in any tournament so far.
That Rahu on
He
turn
did
1 getting
everything.
rid of that Rin was extremely detrimental, was extremely painful. And Yongyo has still not responded, so
Yeah.
Rivet
no
just gets the win here. Congratulations. And now we have Urk against Ilu Comet. Alright. We all know about Ilu Comet. Let's see how he's going to play on this tournament. They're going into the tournament, into the fight now. Pre-bans are out. We're not going to say anything. Let them decide what the pre-ban's going to be. But I have a strong feeling I know what the pre-bans are.
Could go one way or the other way at this point in time. Let's see what they decide to play. I think it depends on the playstyle, to be honest.
Urk decides
And
to
we
ban the
see-
Plume.
We don't see a Messiah pre-ban. Is it finally the matchup I'm waiting for this entire tournament? Am I finally getting to see a Messiah in action? Is it time?
A Linglo
I don't
pre-ban.
know,
That
maybe.
is interesting. Okay, now we got something in our hands to talk about. You can see on Urk's side, he picks up the Fushu Tiamat, which is a combo in itself. Very nice.
Will
How is-
Elo make me proud because the Lily could potentially mean we will see a Messiah? Maybe. Just a maybe. I don't know.
Probably
I'm just
gonna be
hoping.
Korean.
Will we see Golden Boy or not?
Let's see how Ilu decides to... He picks up the Doki
Doki,
on 2.
interesting.
Okay.
Never seen before. Lily Doki? That's new. Mari.
Mari on
Protected
3?
here.
Is it going to be a Mari on
Huh.
3?
He thinks about it. If he should maybe decide something else, goes for the
Takes the
Lilium. here.
Lilium
he
on
does
3.
wanna
That-
get the DPS in.
That makes
So
a
he
lot more
only needs
sense.
one DPS.
Because the Lilium counters the Tiamat. But Lily Doki, that's an interesting pick. Urk picks
I think-
Veronica on 3. And what is he going to pick on 4?
Yeah, that is a good question here. Goes for the Heinrich. So counter picks the Heinrich. Never seen before. A Bruiser player picking the Heinrich as a counter pick against the CC player, though. What we will see.
I wonder what this Heinrich pick is in here. Is that telegraphing that, you know, he wants to get rid of the Doki Doki? Because he wants to put on the buff block so that the Lilium doesn't get attack buff.
Okay, Elo picks the Heinrich, picks the Mari and the Arakachi right here.
Wow, okay, so a pivot into CC.
Yeah. I think Erk picked the Heinrich because he locked in his Varo as his main unit, right, into the protected slot, and he does not wanna give Elo the Heinrich because he is forced to ban the Heinrich here. And I think the strategy behind Elo Comet's pick with the Lily Doki is that Erk does not get the Doki on his side, while he can use it for his CC playstyle.
And
goes for the Hoyan last pick.
Yeah, and there is no... Hoyan gets banned straight away. Because I was going to say there is no strip on this side here. And so there was no way he was going to get the count on Hoyan to get stunned.
I think the Hoyan got banned because he does not have a stripper right now in his lineup and doesn't want to deal with the Bulwark on the Hoyan because that could go south really quick. Lady gets turn 1 as per usual, as we have seen in this tournament so far. The Lilium follows up, gets the Tiger Yin on the Fushu. Now S3 targets the... Does he target the Fushu? No, he targets
instantly
the
kills the Heinrich.
Interesting. Gets rid of the Heinrich right off the bat. Freezes the Tiamat, petrifies it, sorry.
Ilu is still not out of the woodwork, by the way. He's still not out. There is still a comeback potential here because of the Amber Tiamat.
But Veronica could be really, really tough for him.
Yes. Because the Veronica is going to, you know, shave off a lot of HP. And it's not an interaction, so there's no way of, you know, playing around that. Besides using a Holden to, you know, cool down, reset her skill. What does he plan to do here with the Kachi? Does he decide to push, or is he going to go in for a... He decides to push, okay.
On the Lilium.
Alright, cool downs the S3 as well.
Goes for the S2 on the Fushu just to work her down.
And now this is where Erk's game plan starts. Once the Moonlit Veil goes up, once Fushu presses S3, this is where everything, the real grind for Ilu starts.
Now Lily is about to move. Does he S3 reset or S1 follow up? Focuses on the Fushu right now. Now he does the S3 res down, petrify on Erk's lineup. Now we get the S3. There we go. Fushu barely hanging on at this point.
Pushes the...
Now gets the push with
pushes
the Arakachi
again
here. And gets rid of the...
Fushu immediately. Fantastic play from Ilu. And the Tiamat transform, that's bad. That is dangerous here. Instantly almost wipes the entire team for Ilu Comet. But there he still has a chance. He still has a chance because the Kachi has not pressed the S3 yet. There is still a stun coming. Can he get the stun?
That is the question. That is now really, really dangerous. He needs to control the Tiamat. If he does not get land the CC, that could... he gets the CC. Okay. That's gonna save him.
That stalls him for a round. And now he has to work his way to kill off Tiamat twice.
And the biggest thing is he needs to get rid of the Khaleesi mode right off the bat, because I think just one more AoE and that could be GG for Elo at this point in time.
Yes, 100%. And he's healing back with the S1 constantly because Lilium has a life still on the S1. And he's working down the Tiamat, trying to put her into ice state. But I think he gets there.
Also, now the Tiamat does not hurt that badly anymore because she's low on HP. So that gives Elo a little bit more room, but it's still dangerous for his Arakachi because Arakachi is super low on HP right now. We see another S1. Does he want to attack the Tiamat? No, he wants the Tiamat.
He wants to wait for the Tiamat to
this.
take a turn first before he kills off the Tiamat. And he's trying to kill the Tiamat off a damage share, if I'm not mistaken. Does that
Goes
kills
for
the
the
Tiamat
S2
as
on
well
the
through the...
Veronica. Makes absolutely sense. Does
And
all the
Urk
right
just-
things.
And
GG.
Urk just says GG.
There we go.
Yellow Comet takes
Elo
this
takes
one.
this win.
And that was interesting because we saw another, you know, aggressive playstyle that is not Bruiser.
And I mean, it could have gone south really damn quick.
It could have gone south very quickly, 100%. And next
Because
we
that
have-
one AoE from the Tiamat was almost one-shotting his entire lineup.
Yeah. We have Islandess against Glenn.
Glenn is the OG thing. OG Raymond.
Do you see him?
OG Raymond.
Right, there he is. Okay, cool. Awesome. Islandess against Glenn. Let's see how this match is going to play out. We're in the pre-ban phase now. And we see a Heinrich Messiah ban. Even when Messiah was not banned, we didn't get to see Messiah. Wow, they're picking so fast. So, Plume first pick into a Tiamat Rahu on Raymond's side.
Raymond already went. Yeah, Tiamat Rahu.
And then Islandess goes
We have
into a
another Bruiser in a row.
Holden Lily on lock. Lily on lock. So he wants to play some kind of Lily shenanigans.
I think we will see some sort of sustain now at the protected free.
Yeah, we see Asanya on 3. Will it be a tempo giver or is it going to be another support from Raymond's side?
Let's see.
Takes up another DPS in the form of
I'm not
Lillian.
confident in that one. Why are you picking free? You already have the Tiamat and the Rahu. You're going for triple DPS at this point?
He's going very aggressive on the DPS side because he knows he has a healer on lock already, so he's always guaranteed a support, a sustain. But is it enough? Because right now he has no tempo, and the only, you know, sustain he has is Rusania. Picks up the Aya on 5.
Is he picking up the Aya on 5 with the Reaper? Or is he going to draft more sustain to his lineup?
Alright,
No.
he picks the
I mean,
Aya.
he does have the Zanya to his protector. Interesting.
So Raymond has to decide between whether he wants to deal with a Holden or a Lilith. Or even a Plume for that matter.
I'm not the biggest fan of Raymond's draft right here. I mean, yes, you have the Zanya, but you have so many units that want Zanya's kind of support, right? Need a little bit more help. I'm not sure if that is enough. Now
Alright, so we have the
Plume as
Holden.
well.
We have the Holden band. That means you're facing a Plume Lilith control matchup with the Lily supporting and giving tempo.
We do have a Lilith debut in this tournament. Let's see how she performs. Well, actually, it's the second time we see Lilith in this tournament.
Does not land on the Rahu and the Tiamat. Does he get the
that's-
stun here? He does get the stun. And now the defense work is going to go down, which means the Rahu is not going to hit for a lot alongside the Mizuki.
Resist the defense spray.
Did he just resist?
Interesting.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if this is unlucky on Raymond's side. No, on Islander's
What
side.
What are these rows today? Feels like everybody paid their tax today.
Alright, puts up the defense up.
PS3.
And now he's just going to cycle that Lilith. Does he cut here?
Gets the counter.
He does
Gigabyte
cut.
procs in.
And now we have to see if he'd managed to put the Graceful Mischief this time, because he missed the first time. Resist again from the Rahu.
That Rahu has beyond.
That Rahu is on crack, dude.
He's like, no, you are not gonna. Not today, bro. Not today.
Resist again. He resisted the Curse Quill.
Even that. Maybe it's a triple rest Rahu. Who knows, right?
Maybe.
Could potentially be the case.
I mean,
at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
We still haven't seen the Rahu do any damage yet. But that poor Sanya is just out of the game. Wait.
Sanya survived.
Sanya survived for 1 HP.
Barely. And I just realized that there's a Tiamat in the game. I didn't notice Tiamat was actually in the draft. Like, I just saw her moving for the first time. I completely ignored her. Because she didn't do anything interesting this match.
Does he get the extra turn? He does not, but he gets the Jackal proc to kill the Sanya.
So no healing. No cleansing. There we
go.
go.
Okay, and then the Ember proc into Khaleesi.
That did hurt.
And that Lilith is quite low. He has to top up right now. But because of the cycling from Lily into, you know, an S1, there is always that chance. Now the S3 is live again.
There we see, when you have a Lilith at 555, she could potentially be a menace as long as she lands her debuffs, right?
Yes.
Now, let's see what happens.
Is he going to kill off the Rahu right here and then? He does. Okay. He does kill it off immediately. And now it's between Mizuki and Tiamat to hold down the fort. And there again,
Raymond has a chance.
There
we go, the extra turn.
He gets the extra turn. Extra turn.
Violet proc
and he gets another extra turn. And then he goes back into the CC. The Graceful Mischief again. This is... I think, yeah, you just reset this because they're still on 2 turns, right? And you just killed them.
That was the kill.
And that is game.
GG.
That was insane.
That's what I'm saying.
Extra
that's
turn.
Why we need a new module set with extra turn. This is hype. That's what I want to see. Proc into proc.
Islanders takes this win. That was insane, chat. That was insane.
How often did Lilith proc right here? Was it 3 times?
It was like extra turn into S3, and I was like, whoa. Wonderful. That was amazing. And now we have True Evil, fellow content creator as well, against Pionta. Right here. Bro used all his luck for that. I agree. And now we have True Evil against Pionta. Let's see who takes this win. What do you think the ban's gonna be?
I wouldn't be surprised to see Pionta pre-banning Rahu here. It's a wild prediction, but it could be something. But low chance of happening. But let's see what happens. Doki and Mio.
Mio and Doki. No Messiah pre-ban. Interesting.
Bloom first pick from Pionta's side.
And how does True Evil respond here? Takes up the full shield, standard first pick. Is he going to pick up, you know, the next pairing to full shield? Let's find out. Takes the Rahu instead. Okay.
A signature unit. How does Pionta respond? Based on his pre-ban, I think Pionta is a CC player. Based off
the pre-ban, yeah. Because he's pre-banned the Doki, indicating that he doesn't want any kind of turn meter push or any kind of cleansing, right?
Or maybe he does not even have the unit. Goes with the Heinrich. So we have 2 strippers and the Obol into the protected slot. So we will see a Bruiser versus CC matchup.
And Alicon
in this tournament.
Alicon Heinrich. meaning that he always wants to get the S3 off from Heinrich. And in the protect pick, the most annoying unit of all, Lobo. True Evil goes with the Sanya on 3 to secure a second life just in case he needs it, and he picks up the Tiamat.
On Lighthouse too.
And we get to see a Messiah Yelly on 4-5 on Pionta's side.
No way, you're logging in a Messiah that's even on count? Wow.
How is True
Actually
Evil
the
going to answer
correct
this?
Shell. That's actually the correct shell on a Messiah this time.
Finally, a Cleave showcase.
We have a cleave
CC.
setup.
Red Chiaki last pick.
Red Chiaki, so he's really bulking up and he's really hoping that, you know, his DPSs can survive the onslaught that is going to be, you know, either Yelly or Messiah or both of them at the same time, and the Messiah gets banned out.
Oh, man. Not even a single Messiah yet. Damn it. I wish we could see Messiah once in this tournament.
At least he got drafted.
Sad.
At least he got drafted.
At least he got drafted. At least we saw him. At least we saw him getting picked.
Okay, and now we can see this is perfect speed tuning right here. A defense break into last words.
Let's see.
Buff block.
Boom into S3 from the Heinrich. I don't like that the
Sanya is on strive. So does he cut the oboe here?
The Zanya's on Gigabyte, not, but no, that's not enough. That's not enough. There we go. Does
Okay,
get the
quad
CC.
stun.
Does get the CC. But the Heinrich is gone. Now let's see what he's going to do. I have a guess, but what will he decide to do here?
It's a matter of where does he wants to.
potentially get-
It's a matter of where he wants to follow up.
Yeah, that's the biggest question for him. Goes for the AO, kills off the Tiamat right here.
And-
Boom, gets the Rahu as well. Both of the DPS units are down. There we go. Second is free from the plume. All ball S3 is ready to go. Does he get the CC?
And he gets a
He
CC
does
again
get
off
the
the
CC.
Sanya. Now the Sanya does not get to move again. Curse Quill stacking up. Throws in, does not get the dot, but gets the kill
Gets the-
instead with the
And
Yelly.
that is GG. And that is
That
GG.
was a
Well
clean
played.
GG off Pionta's side. Well
Yelly
done.
skin is gonna steal.
You know, a lot of people say that
Good job.
Yelly is not very potent, but when you draft her right, that can happen.
Yeah, you can't. The thing with Yali is you cannot use her in a pure cleave setup because that's not where she functions. She functions more as like a support DPS in ACC draft, right? As we have seen here.
And now
That's where she shines the most.
and now we have Chocoviz against Nandayo. Let's see where this fight is going to take us. Are we going to get a Messiah ban again, or are we gonna get, you know, the standard plume ban shenanigans? Now we need Nandayo to get ready, and we are off to the match. All right, let's see what they're going to ban here.
I think this will be a standard pre-ban. I don't know why.
You think so?
I think it's a standard pre-ban. I think nothing out of the ordinary.
They're really deciding what to ban here because they have no info on each other. Chocoviz going with the standard plume ban because he doesn't know whether he gets first pick or not, and Nandayo
Ooh.
banning off the Tiamat.
Yeah. Let's see what they will draft. So Viz decided to pre-ban the plume because he was thinking, I don't know if I get first pick, so let's make sure he does not get the plume. Goes for the Lily.
All
Pretty
right,
standard,
Lily first
nothing
pick.
too crazy right now.
Still doesn't tell anything about the draft yet. It can go any way he wants. So all they have right now is the read on the pre-ban. How is Chocoviz going to respond to this? Picks up first pick Rahu? First picks the Rahu. And what is he going to pair the Rahu with?
I think the reason why he decided to go with the Rahu first pick is because Nandoyo pre-banned the Tiamat. I mean, Nandoyo could also throw a curveball and be a bruiser player himself, just pre-bans the Tiamat and then picks up like Holden Rahu, and then Viz does not have any bruisers left for his playstyle. So that
Whoa. We see a Salance pick on 2.
No way, chat.
He is preempting the anti-cleave setup. And Nandayo picks up the Holden.
What is he going to do with his third pick? So this could go either or. I'm not, still don't necessarily know what he wants to lock in.
Yeah, we still don't know
Right
what
now-
Nandayo is playing yet because he has not committed on his 3.
Goes with the Mio. See, does... I don't know. He still... This could still go in one or another direction, right?
This is still not
And
saying
this
what
looks-
Nandayo wants to play, to be honest. He can go CC, he
Okay,
can go
this-
aggressive, he can go bruiser. And he gets the Doki and
Artisan.
Freya on Chocovis side. Artisan Freya.
Freya. Interesting.
Artisan
And then we
Freya.
have Aya. Maybe it's a bull. It could be a blood buff Freya, maybe even just for the Doki, because the Dokis are the Codex, right? So potentially the
And also
Codex,
because he has the Stalent on his
Doki.
team, so he gets the extra boost off the Freya, right?
True. Yeah, that also.
And we
have
see a
tech-
Messiah
Oh,
pick
we get
at the
Messiah
end.
pick.
There is a Messiah pick on 5.
But I don't know if I agree with the Messiah pick here because I don't see any source of attack buff. So the Messiah is not gonna hit that hard. But looking at the draft, I think it could be more than enough.
Both
With the
sides
Liliband.
banning, both sides picking up a heavy DPS. Yeli on the Chocovis side and Messiah on Nandayo's side. And the Messiah gets
Yeli
through
ban.
the draft. The Yeli gets banned out. But on Nandayo's side, his temple, which is the Lily, gets banned. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, because this could go one or the other way, really, right? So we have to think about what's gonna happen. Oh, he's using the Aya Messiah tech, which I showcased the other day. Let's see what happens here.
The question here is, can he do enough damage to kill off the Messiah right now with the Rahu?
The Messiah is on Bulwark, so he did not land the Nightmare debuff.
And he also cannot
I'm
land
not
Forgetfulness and
sure.
attack down on the Messiah, which is
It
massive.
was enough!
Oh my goodness, the Messiah just disappeared.
The one time Messiah showcase and he gets one-shotted by a Rahu. Seems like I should use Rahu in my future Clave teams. Okay, so that's for that.
And now we see the Holden goes in with
Holden.
the the strip so
Mio
that he
gets it
can
down.
do the things with Mio that he needs to do right now because he has to find a way to stabilize at the moment. Both sides do not really have a healer.
There we go, S3s. Because there's still the backup available from the Doki. So the S2 really doesn't do much. Goes with the S3 Salance, applies the Forgetfulness. That deactivates Holden's chance of ever countering in
That
this
also
game.
deactivates Aya completely and Aya cannot cleanse as well.
But she can still boost.
She can still boost, but she's not going to get any any healing or any push at all.
And now he has to deal with the Aqua Shield from the Salance. Which is quite tough.
The Rahu tax is real. The Rahu
I
tax
think he's
is
probably...
real.
There we go. Full reset on the Doki.
Takes
This could be the right call.
takes the chip damage as well from the Aqua Shield.
Does he want to S3 again? I mean, you could at this point also just use the CC to work down Doki's backup stacks, right? Because you kind of want to get rid of them as well.
He could, but he can also try to cycle out of the Forgetfulness so that he can start, you know, doing things.
Yeah. There we go. We see the freeze coming in.
And that was a good amount of damage on that Mio from the reflect damage of the Aqua Shield.
So Nandayo focuses now the Doki, the Doki, because he wants to get rid of the anti-CC mechanic.
But because of Doki pressing the S2, now the S3 is back
Now we
again.
see another S3 from the Silence. And it's on a 5-turn cooldown, so the S3 of that Silence is not maxed.
And now Nandayu has to fight through
There we go.
a slew of shields
And
from
we just said
Artisan
bye
and
bye Mio.
Silence. Can Holden and the Aya be enough to get through all of this? This is not looking good for Nandayu. He is...
Yeah, this is not looking good for Nandayu at all. I have no idea how he wants to win this with only Holden. And I think this is not a damage Holden. This is more like a support CC type of Holden, right?
100%.
And you have to deal with Silence shield that also reflects damage as well.
Because he's not he doesn't have that Holden on the Artisan, so he's not getting any of the Artisan proc, so he has no end game. And GG. Djokovic takes this one. And we have our last match for the top 32, which is Thana against the Poor.
Final round 1 match. And
Alright.
also chat for everybody. After this match, round 2 will start, but we will take a 5 minutes break for everybody to pick up some drinks, toilet breaks, stuff like that.
Yep.
Also for all the participants. So we re-energize and then we go into round 2. But yeah, I'm actually super hyped for this matchup. Tana versus the Poor. My personal highlight of today's matchup so far.
And let's see what the pre-bets are going to be.
I don't know.
We all
what
managed to see
okay.
the Poor in the EWS, so let's see how he's, evolved his gameplay since then. Because he used to play speed, but now let's see. The Poor bends off the full shield. And Thana bends off Heinrich. First picks Lily for the Poor side.
Let's see what Tana locks in for his first 2. Goes for the plume.
Alright, goes for the Plume. If you don't pick up Plume, he will take Plume. And then picks
And
up
Tiamat.
the Tiamat. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's indicating that he's going to lock some kind of sustain on 3. Just to make sure he has some kind of sustain from the way Thana has drafted. But how does the Poor react to this, and what does he want to lock on 3? Because
That's the question, right? So
yeah, because the Lily first pick is very open-ended. You can play it any which way you want. Picks
goes
up
with the
Nahor.
Nahor.
And Messiah
And
on
Messiah.
3! Messiah on 3!
No way.
Okay.
I mean, Tana does have experience facing Messiah, so let's see how he responds to that.
Alright, and the
you
Poor
already
side is
asked
very...
him.
It shows a pretty aggressive draft from the start already. He has the form of CC. He has,
with
defense
the
breaks.
Veronica.
He has damage. Thana goes in with the Veronica on 3 and Rahu. And a Rahu. Now we have the Plume Rahu cleave here, but it's a matter of whether he can get to the Plume Rahu cleave in time. Also, very important to note here that the Rahu is also on Amber alongside the Tiamat.
The Poor locks in the Obo, so he has the double CC setup with Nahor and Obo, so no matter what Tana bans, the Poor does have CC on his side. What is gonna be his last pick?
This is now a question of
He does
whether
have
he
the
has
Lily.
whether he has a proper stripper here. Is this Obo tuned correctly with the Nahor?
And actually, Tana's pick was actually very correct to go with the Heinrich pre-ban because the Poor picked the Lily first, and now like the majority of the strippers are gone. There's no strippers on the Poor side, and Tana goes with the Doki last pick and says like, you wanna CC me? You have to ban now the Doki. And the Lily's gone, no support.
Lily is gone. This is going to be a natural speed cleave if that's what he's going for. And now he is forced to use the Obo S2 before the S3. And this is where you have to see whether this is properly tuned or not.
There we go. Tana's Bloom moves first. And he can already apply the weakness on the Messiah, so the Messiah will not deal any...
Oh my goodness, that is a GG! Oh!
GG! Gone! Dude, what is going on with these Rahus?
These
today
Rahus
with
are procking like
everybody, man?
crazy.
S3 into proc, into Jackal, into yeeted and deleted.
Messiah
board
has
is
just not had a
completely-
good showing this time. Every time he gets through the he just gets instantly one-shotted.
Exactly. And the board just got real life stun locked. He was like, what? What just happened?
Because now he has to weigh his options
think-
because the damage is gone. So he has to decide what
think-
does he want to do here. Because now the Nahor can actually do things. But Thana
But
has
looking at
both
this
the
rhythm-
Rahu and the Tiamat on Amber. So can the poor fight
Now
through
it goes.
this?
Yeah, and now has the Neon S3. But it's really not a great showcase for Messiah at all. Maybe XD needs to buff Messiah in the next balance patch. Let's see what they do. But like the golden boy doesn't really have that great of a time. Okay, let's see what happens here. He does have CC, but he has literally no damage. And we have Ambers. Two Ambers. Not just on the Tiamat, but also on the Rahu. Keep that in mind. And also, Tana does have the plume on his side, so every time the pawn moves, Tana moves too.
Yes. Because that is how the passive on Plume works. Every time you move, his team gets 8% turn meter push.
This is what I
But he,
mean.
but he decides to put down the freeze here so that he doesn't get any turn meter push from the Plume.
Yeah.
But this is still not enough because that Rahu
Now everybody is petrified.
has done significant
everybody
amount of
procs
damage
out.
here. None of them, I don't think any of them are on on bloodbath sets.
I think the biggest problem for the Poor at this point in time is he has no wound debuff on his side, and Tana has 2 units on Amber. How does he want to deal? I don't even think about right now if he can get rid of all 4 of them. I just already think about the next. How does he want to deal with Tiamat and Rahu, which are on Amber, and he doesn't have the damage to kill them in that type of situation. So let's see. The Poor. Who's he gonna has one?
The Poor has taken 5 to 6 turns here, and Thana is still relatively healthy in comparison to counter attacks on the other side. Because all that damage came from Rahu, Bramble proc, and an S3 from, Plume, and an S2 from Veronica. That was it. And now he gets to press the S3 again, putting weakness, Curse Quill, and defense down. Does the Rahu assist here? He does not. But it's not looking good for Depot, and Depot forfeits immediately. And Thana takes this one. And that wraps up our top 32. We will be moving in
There we go, GG.
to our top
Thana
16.
Takes the win as expected. I expected a lot from Tana, and he performed. He advances to the top 16.
And
Okay, chat.
this is the top 16 that we will be having. Bok against Kikir, Andrew against God Andrian, Splock against Treya, El Monk against Aeon, Ravneet against Rivet, Zim against Ilu Comet, Islanders against Pionta, and Chocovis versus Thana. Once we conclude this, we will move on to day 2 for the top 8 matches. Now, we're going to take a quick 2 to 3 minute break, refreshen up, get some drinks, and then we are going to come back and complete this top 16. So stick around,
Okay.
and we'll be back.
So chat, get yourself ready and take a nice 5-minute breaks. Don't forget to like the streams. There is a lot of time and effort we're putting into this, right? So show some love, show some support by liking the streams. And yeah, we will see each other in 5 minutes.
All right.
All right,
ready?
I'm back. Chat, are you ready for round 2? 8 more matches.
Top 16 will be underway. We'll give 1 more minute while we get the players in and ready to fight. And the first one is going to be Kikir versus Bok. So far, how are you liking the matches, Em?
It's interesting so far. We have a little bit more variety than we have seen in the past tournaments so far. So I do enjoy it more than what we have seen because it was really one-sided the past couple of tournaments. But now we do see a little bit more strategies, different play styles, and also different type of wins and stuff like that, right? So the game could swing in one way or the other one. Some games where I would say more obvious who's gonna win than in other matches, right? So that's what I like to see here.
Yeah, 100%. We see, you know, Cleave taking out Bruisers. We've seen Aggro take out Bruisers. We've seen Bruiser take them out as well. And surprisingly, we have a few CC players in here too.
And also, I think my personal highlight of this tournament so far is the showcase of Messiah, really, and how representative he is in this tournament. And this time to shine moments.
100%. And so now let's get ready to play our top 16. Bok against Kikir. Let's see who is going to make it to day 2. And let's go off to the races. Alright, we're in the pre-ban phase. Let's see what they ban. Is it going to be the same pre-bans? Because now they've actually watched all the players play. Do they remember what that opponent's playstyle is like? Whether they can ban it correctly? And Kikir bans off Yelly.
Yelly!
And Bok bans off Veronica. Interesting pre-bans here.
Oh no, I know what I will see now. I think I know what I'm gonna see in this one. Does he do it? Does he do it? He does it, right? He told me many times he's going to show it. But what's he gonna do? He locks in the Tiamat.
He takes in the first pick Tiamat. But how is Kikir going to respond to this? Because all the strippers are still up, Plume is still available, Messiah is still available, the 2 most common pre-bans are available. He takes the full shield, denying it from Bok to play, you know, full shield Tiamat. And picks up the Rahu to counter the Tiamat. Let's see what Bok's response here.
It's interesting that we have seen 3 picks so far and no Lily or Plume so far. I think that's the most surprising factor right now.
Yes, we have not seen
gets a chance.
Yep,
yeah.
no Plume first pick.
Yeah. Now he gets the chance to lock in Lily or even Plume to the protected. Goes with the Zania and the Doki.
Zania, Doki, okay.
I don't necessarily agree with the Doki right here, but
I think the Doki just to give him, you know, the first initiative, because it's a codex. It's a codex Doki, so he gets to push twice. Both of them locking tempo on 3, and Lilium getting picked up on 4 on Kikir's side. And we go with the Born and Kokardi. So he's picked up the 2 biggest threat to Kokardi in the same job so that he could play Kokardi. And Kikir picks up the Viper, gets banned immediately. We finally get to see a Kokardi match, guys. Let's see how this goes.
The thing is, you can't target the Kokardi, especially since you don't have any sort of AoE DPS. I mean,
there
you do have the Rahu.
There is only the Rahu S3 here, but Rahu is already naturally weak to fire or red.
Lily buffs the Lilium. Hits the Born! And he goes with the hit on the Born. He gets the defense break. What's wrong with these Rahus today? It's absolutely insane.
All the Rahu paid their taxes today. All the Rahus paid their taxes today.
I think everybody saw Keka in the Hyperlink Cup and was like, no, I'm gonna pay my tax. Not gonna commit fraud this time.
Wait. That's a lot of damage coming out of the Kokardi. That was a lot of damage.
Yeah. S3 Born coming in.
Ooh. And the Lilium is wiped straight away from the game.
Born just was like, yo, you can kill me, but I kill you as well, right?
And
That
Kikir
type
is
of
starting
ordeal.
off the back foot with, you know, so much damage taken already.
Now we see another S3. Is it enough to kill the Born?
It is
Not
not enough
quite
to kill
enough.
the Born here.
No, Kiki is not kicker.
And I think this is going on to the... it goes onto the Born to, you know, regain some of his max
Here's the Born.
HP, technically. But now he gets massively pushed up to the front again. Now we're going to see the S1 into the passive S2.
There we go. Big hit.
Gets rid of the shield. But because that Lily is on ice state, the defense is obnoxious on it at the moment. So the only real target here is to target the...
Lily S3, resetting the Rahu. Let's see what happens. Gets the Artisan. S1 into the Born. He really wants to get rid of that Born right now. He's really scared of that Born. And I think the Doki can really cycle through Borns S3, right? You're just getting him...
The
back
Born,
to
the
his
Born is already
original
live again with the S3. He has to find a way to get rid of this, but because there is no
this
twin
time
trick,
the
because the
rocket
twin trick
fall.
went on the Lilium, it's gone. And now we have an
There we
S3
go.
again. Did not strip
That
at all,
wind
so
was
it was
gone.
just pure damage. This Born is built on damage.
There we go. Big hit from Rahu. But that was still not enough to kill the Born right here. And keep in mind, even if Kika manages to kill the Born, Bok does have the Zanya to get Born back into the game. And then there is also Kokari just sitting there and waiting for his turn to come by. There we
Alright,
go.
we
And
get the
Born
Born
goes
down, but Kokardi takes his turn with his S3 ready already. And also the S2. And now
I'm
he's
not
on
sure if
10
the S2 is
stacks.
gonna proc here.
It will
It
proc.
does,
Yeah.
boom. And it procs. And the Lily is gone.
The Lily is now gone. Amber was already proc, and now it's just Fushu and Rahu. And you know, you need your units to move for Rahu to do his thing.
I think another big problem for Kikir right off the gate is how do you want to deal with this Kokari right now? Because you can't target him.
Yeah, you cannot get to him at all. And now he brings back the Born. First of all, another layer of, you know, humans that you need to kill. Or animuses you need to kill.
The
Goes
only
in with
way
the
you can
S3.
actually hit him is with the 3. But that is not enough.
That is
Because
still not enough,
That
no.
Kokari is on bloodbath.
And the funny thing about Kokardi is that you cannot ever counterattack against him.
Yes. Unless
So
you
he
use
can
Viper.
just freely attack into that Rahu with no care in the world. And the win goes to Bok. Bok moves on to
GG's.
J2.
Chat. GG's in the chat to Bok. Bok advances to the top 8 for tomorrow's. And he has a good chance to win the $4,000 tomorrow.
And then next up we have Splonk against Treya. Now, who among these two are going to make it into, you know, the top 8? Let's find out. Once both of them gets ready, we're going into the match. Are they going to get this? Are we going to get different pre-bans this time? Let's find out. Messiah pre-ban on Treya's side, and Veronica pre-ban on Splonk's side. Plume first pick. Very standard. Treya's still playing the same way. Plum picks up the Rahu. And what's he going to pair with this Rahu? This Rahu is on Artisan, telling me that this is a bruiser Rahu. And he's looking to play for the long game. Taking his time to decide how he wants to answer this Plume first pick. Because it's very counterintuitive to pick up... Oh, he picks up the Rahu into the...
Double bruiser.
Into
Makes
the
sense.
Plume.
You kind of wanna get one of your bruisers through at the end of the day. Now, how does Trey respond to that? I mean, if he also wants to play bruiser right now, the only other unit he has left is the Tiamat, and I think that is probably going into the protector slot. Not going into the protector slot. Was he gonna?
Maybe he's gonna lock in a support on 3.
Oh,
There we
he's
go.
locked
Yeah,
in
so he
shoot.
gets a support on 3. And Splunk goes in with the Mio on 3. With a Heinrich. So he is using his DPS, his bruises as like, you know, the DPSs in his draft. And he's going into a hybrid of, you know, a CC, bruiserish kind of setup. Because there's still no healers on Splunk's side. So how is Shreya going to respond to this? Picks up the Doki to answer the Heinrich. But the problem here is that this Doki is a Codex Doki. So it can't actually deal with the Heinrich very well.
But I think it's also a pick because of the Mio, really, right? I think it's more of a Mio counter pick. Because he can still decide to ban the Heinrich if he wants to at the end of the day. And now goes for the Lilith on his last one.
Now the real question here is whether that Doki is built on immunity. Because it's on Codex, there is a chance that that's the case. He picks up the Ling Roll just to have some sustain and immunity against the
Makes
Lilith.
sense. Also to have the immunity, the cleanse, everything, right?
And the Doki gets banned out immediately from Splunk. What is Treya going to ban on his side? Does he let the Heinrich go through, or does he ban off one of the DPSs, or does he just ban out the sustain altogether?
Could also ban a Ling.
Yeah.
It really depends on what he's trying to achieve here. He bans the Heinrich.
Okay, so both read each other and banned out, you know, their respective answers.
I'm not too sure if Heinrich was the right call in this ban type situation. But let's see how this plays out.
Alright, so now he gets the first turn. Every initiative that has been taken, that Rahu has, you know, assisted in every single fight right now.
Yeah, Rahu is built different today, I guess.
Today is Rahu's day.
I also think Rahu is actually a high win rate this tournament so far, right?
It is. It is.
I might be wrong on this one, chat. Let us know, does Rahu have a high win rate this tournament so far? I think he did win quite a couple of matches. Let's see, there we go.
Resets the Lilith
on the Lilith.
And a counter immediately.
Fush is now going to move, shielding up the team, getting the Moonlit Veil active, cycling turns faster, protecting the team, getting the heal for the Tiamat as well. What's the Tiamat gonna do? S1 on the Mio is
massive damage because of the defense break. But now everything is frozen, wounded. And now it's a race between whether he can kill off that Tiamat in time while that wound is still up so that the Amber cannot give her back the heals.
There we go, S3. Treya has to wait now, right now, because it really cannot do anything. Just has to wait for his units to come out.
And he gets
of
the
freeze.
lucky S1 freeze on Splunk's side, and the Artisan now putting up the massive shield onto the Mio. Now stripping all the buffs.
There we go!
A transform.
Into Khaleesi mode.
A transform Tiamat without any healing. Did not do enough damage there. Does he get an extra
Lilith go
turn?
nuts?
It does not.
No, the Lilith does not proc.
Okay, but now this is where it gets scary because Moonlit Veil is already up. No matter who you hit, that Tiamat is getting healed.
S1, can he proc?
He did not proc.
No, he didn't.
And he gets the freeze again.
Yeah, that is a maxed lattice.
That
Mio.
looks like a
And
max lattice
S1
Mio to me,
becomes
100%, yeah.
Yeah, that becomes quite powerful, right? Because she has a very high chance to freeze with her S1.
And you can see
Once
very
you
quickly
actually
that
let
once
it
the
go.
wound is gone, Tiamat is now on, you know, almost full HP. This is where, you know, it gets
Can
a
he
little
now
bit
finally
scary.
proc?
No, he
No
cannot. He
proc
does not
again
proc
for
at
the
all.
Lilith.
And he's trying his best to get rid of
Woman's
that.
about to die, and then... Boop.
Oh, 1 HP!
Mio, 1 HP!
1 HP Mio! Oh my goodness!
That was so close, and so lucky at the same time because the skills were up. It would have been extremely unlucky for Splunk at this point in time. But now he actually gets to use his Mio. So if the Mio would die now, it would be fine because he got the skills off.
Yes, it did.
So what's gonna happen? goes with the S3 immunity, which is actually huge right now because the Lilith is about to move and the Lilith, her skills are available.
And now he's gonna hit and freezes again! This is 100% accuracy, 100% proc rate S1.
Fantastic, and there goes the Lilith. Bye bye.
That was his one chance to get rid of that Mio, and that Mio survived by a thread.
That's why Mio is getting all my lettuces next week. I need to finish it off. God damn it. I wish I had a 5/5/5.
Oh,
Okay.
and this is the first time that she missed, but it didn't matter because Rahul just deleted Fushu off the face of the map. And a wounded Tiamat does not win this because all he has to do is just proc here, and he does not get any healing from Amber, and the Jackal Guard finishes her off. Congratulations to Splonk. Congratulations. You guys are moving. He is moving into the top 8. And now we have Andrew against God Andrian. So let's get them in to the next match.
Yeah, basically Mio won that match. Mio was
MVP in that match, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, she was truly
100% S1, bro. 100% proc rate S1. That was crazy.
The only time she didn't proc was at the very end with the Tiamat already going into Amber, which with the wound on.
Yeah, it didn't matter at that point because the Rahul just finished off the Fushu anyway.
Yeah.
Now can we? And now we just need Andrew and no, this is the wrong person. This is the wrong person. It's Arcandrian. There
Andrew
we go.
and
Okay.
yeah, now it's correct.
Now we got the correct matchups. And we are going in. We know that Arcandrian, we know what he plays. We have seen what Andrew plays as well.
So we see the
ban
Heinrich
on
and the Lilium. I think
Lilium
it's the first time
ban.
we see actually a Lilium pre-ban this time, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Because it's always
It's the
been
first
Heinrich,
one.
Messiah, Plume, Vero, and Tiamat.
And Mio also.
Mio, I think once, right?
I think twice actually, but who cares? Doesn't matter.
But let's see what Arcandrian
what is
picks
he
here.
going for?
He takes the Tiamat.
Tiamat first one.
He takes the Tiamat on first pick. Is he switching up his strategy or is he just doing a pivot? Andrew picks up the Fushu.
I mean, always see the Fushu first pick, most of the time.
and the Lily, leaving the Plume available for a CC player like Arcandrian. That is a little bit dangerous in my opinion.
Especially with the slot 3 opened right now.
Yeah. But how does Arcandrian... What does he pick here? Is he going to lock the Plume? Or is he going to even pick the Plume?
I think the thing he thinks about the most right now is what he wants to put into his protector slot. So he goes with the Rahu and goes with the Linglao.
Takes the Linglao on 3, okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. I think he's switching up his entire playstyle because, you know, everyone has seen what he played the first round, and now he's just switching it up.
Could potentially be his idea.
Mizuki on 3 to answer. No. Locks in the Holden.
Yeah, I would have disagreed with the Mizuki
Yeah.
protected slot heavily.
Mm-hmm. And what is he going to pick on 4 here? Picks the Plume. The Plume has finally
What's
been
about time that
chosen.
we see? Plume in the 4th slot.
And Andrew just changed his entire strategy from going from CC into
To full-on bruiser.
to full-on bruiser tank comp. But what is he going to pick for tempo? That is the question here. Picks the Mizuki.
I personally am not necessarily a fan of it, but I feel like he wants to have like 2 DPS units. So here's the ban on the Tiamat. So he has...
I think that is okay. I mean, because that also means that if he doesn't ban the Plume, Plume is always going to activate Mizuki to counterattack.
So what are you going to ban here?
Quite honestly, it's either between the Chiaki. Oh, he bans off the other healer, the Fushu instead.
I'm not sure how much I like it letting Plume go through when you're using two defensive scaling bruises. I mean, yes, you have the Ling Lao and the Zanya to cleanse it, but still.
It's a matter of how fast he can deal with the Plume before, you know, that massive burst of healing that Chiaki is going to provide.
The Ling Lao is actually really fast. What's he gonna do now? This is just... He actually presses. He presses S3. Questionable choice right here because the Plume is now to move and just strips it away. I feel like
I think he's just playing whether to see if he can get rid of it. And he does not get rid of the immunity of the Sanya. Which is huge because now the Holden needs to either go into the, you know...
S3 to remove it, or you just S2 the Rahu here.
He just goes into the Rahu because Rahu's defense broken. You might as well just do as much damage as you can to him first. And he can't put up the defense buff. So it's all up to Mizuki to do it.
And he also chose Rahu as his 20% HP boost unit.
Because if he puts that HP percent boost on herself, she's going to do a lot of healing. Decides to play it slow. There's no reason to burst heal at the moment. And Mizuki will put up the defense buff for Rahu anyway. But he does not get... He does not get the stacks. That's the important part here. He's denying Rahu the ref stacks.
Let's see what's gonna happen. He's thinking about it. We should target. Goes for the Rahu.
Okay, and now he's going to press the S3 because now he has the buff from Artisan.
Strips.
To get the massive strip here. Does not get the strip off the Mizuki. But Alicon doing her Alicon things. And now he's going to top up again.
Removing the defense break on the Rahu as well. But I mean...
But the Plume has a S3 anyway.
Yeah.
It's a matter of whether he wants to proc the the retaliation of Mizuki, and he does. Gets the counter attack from both, but because the defense broken, they don't do a whole lot.
Yeah, plus the weakness. Don't forget about that as well. So this makes it like they hit like a wet noodle with that combination.
And now there is wound on the Plume. So how is this Chiaki going to apply healing? That's the real question here. He's really thinking about it. Because he has the wound on the Plume. The Plume is in danger at the moment. She's actually in a lot of trouble. Because if you look at the turn meter bar, we have Mizuki moving next, and then Rahu moving. And because that Sanya is on Gigabyte as well.
He hits the Lily to put her on wound. Not sure if that is the right
No,
call.
I think he was trying to get the Artisan to get onto the Lily so that he could kill the Plume, but it didn't do enough damage.
Oof, that hurt.
That was a massive hit from Andrew.
Stacking up the Curse Quill.
And now I think he has the S2 ready. Does he re-push the Holden to get an immediate turn so that he can, you know, just do significant amount of damage onto that Sanya or Mizuki, whichever he chooses. Chooses just to kill her right on the spot.
That Holden really hurts a lot.
Yeah, because the Holden is also has the Artisan defense up, so he's doing a big ton of damage on, you know, defense broken units.
There we go. S1
and now he's just gonna push up again, or he's just gonna just attack straight away and just delete the Rahu. I think this is Rahu's first loss.
I don't know, it's not the first time, but like...
In a Bruiser matchup?
Yeah, in a Bruiser matchup, I think it is, actually. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be quite hard for Mizuki, but maybe not necessarily impossible unless defense broke. Yeah, with the Plume in there.
Yeah, this is going to be hard because he has to fight through origamis, he has to fight through defense break from Plume. And now everything is on cooldown. He's not gonna heal up for enough now.
I think this goes to show that Engine should have stick with his CC playstyle and not gonna go with the Bruiser playstyle. I think he was more versed with his CC playstyle. He tried to mix it up, tried to throw a curveball, but that didn't play out at the end of the day. And this is why he lost this match.
Yeah, it goes to show that if you really want to play all kinds of playstyle, you have to be very, very versatile. You need to understand the matchup at the back of your hand. If not, you should just stick to what you're good at. But with that being said, we have the next match. And the lattices, 100%. Now we have Monk against Aeon.
This will be another interesting matchup.
And let's see what happens here.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm correctly, Monk did play Bruiser before and Aeon did play CC. How will they respond? Since they saw them playing each other.
So Monk bans off the Nahor ban. He remembered what Aeon played and just went, I'm not having any of that. Not today, sir.
Not today. And Aeon pre-banned the Linglao. So we see the plume on a Dark Moon from Aeon's side.
Giving the extra accuracy and doing some damage to, you know, Liliums, if there's any, is also quite important.
There we see.
Takes the Lieli and Freya on 3. Now this can still go one of two ways. It can either go very CC heavy, or he can still go very into a more DPS style cleave.
I think it's also kind of smart from Aeon to lock in the Freya into the protector slot, because since he's trying to play the CC, right, with fraying into your team, you always have the way to push back your opponent and boosting your own team depending on what you decide to draft.
100%. And we can see on Monk's side, he takes up the Doki with the Lilium, telling him, I do not want to fight CC, and I want to bring all my ends as possible. But is this enough? Because it's also good to note that the Doki is on Reaper steps here.
It depends on how this plays out, right? But he decided to lock in the Heinrich and the Mio. Now, let's see what's gonna happen. Like, potentially, he only has one CC unit, but he has so much, like, I would say, debuffs that it could go one way or the other way.
Yeah,
So
Elmon just decides, I don't want to deal with the DPS. That DPS can go.
But it's actually quite hard.
Yeah, we actually saw this happen to Aeon so many times, where, you know, his Yelly gets banned, and they just have to fight CC, but then they just get CC'd to death.
So let's see how this turns out. He does get the Mio though. I don't agree letting Mio through because that's what the only source of CC. I mean, yeah, you have the Doki, but I feel like Mio is anti-Doki as well. Let's see what happens. So there we go.
Dark Moon going straight into the Lilium because he goes for the highest attack. Instantly puts up, does not get the buff block here. But does he get the pushback?
And now we will see the CC. How does he respond here? Goes for the CC, which is in my opinion the right call.
Very nice.
Absolutely the right call.
Absolutely.
Goes for the S3 right here off the bat. Apply the defense break, the weakness on the Lilium, which is very important because the Lilium is about to move and he wants to make sure that he cannot, at bare minimum, S2 kill something and CC his lineup.
Yeah, and the whole team is also defense up at the moment, so it's going to be very tough because he has to go through weakness and defense up. He can't CC anything, he can't stun anything because of the Dreamweave. So he is in a pickle right now.
But he can get, I think, the attack up because he was not buff blocked. So that could snipe something. He did snipe the Mio. He does
snipe it.
Because the Heinrich did not land the buff block here. Otherwise the Mio could have potentially survived. But maybe it doesn't change that much. But we will see. This is now a little bit more difficult for Aeon at this point in time. Because there's the Aya as well. And you do not have any source. You get rid of the Lilium.
The only source of damage is gone. And you are now playing the game where you have to survive. With Aya. And he just decides no, he can't do it. Because the source of damage is gone. And Aeon moves on.
Good job, Aeon. Advancing to the top 8 for tomorrow.
And this shows the power of, you know, playing to your strength. Yeah. Aeon actually just played to his strength, right?
Yeah. He stick with his play style, and we saw how this played out in the last match between Andrian and Andrew. That Andrian tried to pivot to a different play style, and it just did not work out for him.
Yeah. But Aeon stuck to his guns, and he just said, "You can ban Nahor. I'm still going to do my thing."
Yeah.
And
it
that worked out. Yeah. Now we have Rev against Rivet to see who makes it into the top 8. This is the second half of the bracket for the top 8. Let's see. Let's go into the pre-bans. Let's see what they are going to pre-ban. Are they going to target ban, or are they just going to ban something where, you know, it just facilitates their entire playstyle? They're taking a long time to decide on the pre-ban. Oh, using the entire clock. Both of them banning the Messiah. Both decide that they do not want to deal with Messiah, and both banned it.
Rivet went with the Plume first, and I think we will see a pretty standard follow-up. I also think we will be seeing our default Bruiser mirror matchup right here, right there. Gets a hold on slot 2, does he lock it in, locks in, and for the third and protected slot, he is thinking about it. Does he want to lock in a different type of Bruiser, or does he want to get sustain?
Picks up the Tiamat on 3.
That puts Rav's Rahu into the protected third. Wasn't Rav's Rahu super cracked? I think in the last
I think it was the one that just
matchup,
one-shot it, right?
That was the Rahu that like did everything. Like all the tax was paid, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so Sanya is there. There is now 2 supporters on Rev's side, and Rivet decides to pick up the Ling Luo and the Chiaki because the 2 other premium healers have been taken. And the funny thing is that Rev doesn't really need to pick up a DPS because he has his DPS on 3, so he always will have the DPS. It's a matter of protecting that DPS. So I'm curious to see what he's going to pick here on 5. He picks up the Mizuki to counter the Tiamat with the wound, telling us that he's going to ban. And there we go, the Plume is banned.
Still thinks about it. What is he going to ban right here, right there? Does he want to get rid of the supports, or does he want to get rid of one of the sustain units? Goes with the support ban. No Lily for Rev right here. Does get 2 bruisers, does get 2 healers. So this looks like the grindiest match of the day. This does look like the grindiest match of the day, guys. This will be a slow one, and I think this
we did see on Rev's side before when he played the Rahu Lily plus another DPS, and that Rahu was just simping every day, and that the opponent just couldn't catch up, right? So it's a good ban. He did get the resist on the pushback, but his CD is now all reset.
Standard is 1.
Okay, now they're just feeling each other out at the moment. Nothing serious is happening yet.
Personally, I don't think anything special gonna happen now till the Ephirina effect is gonna kick in, because both sides can really deal that much damage. Even if you deal slightly significant damage, the healer's just kicking in because both sides have 2 bruisers and 2 healers, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a long drawn-out fight. You can see that everyone now has, the heal and the speed up, so the tempo is now on Rev's side. What is River going to do here? Is he going to, shield up? He does put up the shield. Because the Link still has not put any has not used any skills. He can extend all of this right now. It's a matter of whether it's going to get stripped. It does not get stripped of the Tiamat.
Ramos, is he going with the S3 just to strip off the buffs? I mean, it does make sense. Why would you let him have the buffs?
Yeah,
right?
why would you give them, speed up? Right? You need to find tempos in some way. Because your Link has not used any skills yet. You're still safe to cleanse off all the wounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just
So we got
as expected.
S2 healing up, stacking up the Tiamat. And buffing up.
And now he's just put all the stacks onto the Holden, not wanting to take enough damage because he's probably going to try and go into... He's thinking about
He's
it.
just thinking what he should hit, because at the end of the day it really doesn't matter right now what he's gonna hit.
Because it's either he hits the Rahu, who is already going to take a turn and he's not going to benefit off the turn meter push from Fushu, or he goes into Fushu, right?
I think Rev discovered his target.
And you can see this is the problem when you build full FRS. You just don't have enough HP. One hit from that Rahu and that Ling is already looking quite in trouble.
So Lingla is gonna heal up the team now. Immunity is applied everywhere, and we are back to square one. Exciting gameplay what we're seeing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. S1 on the Fushu does get the defense break off, and the Jackal procs as well. Is this something you can actually start with? No, the defense break is already gone, and we are back to turn one.
Yeah, right now this is just a game of just waiting out that Moonlit Veil, which is a long time. It can feel like eternity because a lot of people built their Fushu relatively slow, and she already killed off her own turn meter, and that was a massive hit.
The proc.
If it wasn't for the Tiamat damage sharing, that Link was dead.
There we go, we get a hit. The Brahma procs in. Gets it.
Oh, and he gets the assist.
He gets the assist. And the Linglao is gone.
It's all up to Chiaki now to sustain the team. Is it enough?
The match got tempo. Let's see how this turns out.
Alright, puts up two. He has 2 stacks of all-powerful healing on Sanya now, so the Sanya will be healing for a fair amount, even though it is affected by the Etherina effect.
Gets the origami stacks on the Tiamat.
That was smart because we all know that Rahu was going to target down the Tiamat now, because Tiamat doesn't really have a real healer anymore. But what is this Holden going to do? Because there is no buffs to strip. Pressing the S3 is just going to push everyone up. Does he want to risk it?
I think he might contemplate who he should hit and potentially land a defense break for the Tiamat. Got the defense break on the Holden. Tiamat is about to move. Is the damage enough? Not at all.
That was also a very dangerous play. And now that Rahu gets a ref stack and a counter attack and assist and another assist, and this is where it starts looking really bad for Rivet.
And a wound debuff and another one. I tell you, that is the crack. That is the crack, Rahu. I think if you play against Rev, you have to pre-ban the Rahu because that Rahu does everything, right? Does everything. This Rahu went from S tier to S plus tier if Rev plays it. So you gotta pre-ban that unit.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter whether, you reset him or not, that Rahu is still doing his thing.
I think the highlight of my match was because he has that cracked of a Rahu, we got a tempo bruiser match. I would say this is a new archetype. So that was not a classic bruiser mirror match. We had a tempo bruiser matchup right here. I think we appreciate that one. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Now we have Zim against Ilu Comet. Let's see how this is going to play out. Let's see who makes it to the top 8 between Zim and Ilu Comet. They're going into the pre-ban now. Let's see what they pre-ban. Are they going to target pre-ban, or are they just going to pre-ban very quickly? Heinrich ban and Ling ban.
Lily locked in. Boom and Fushu.
He's thinking about it. The Plume pick was very, very instant, but the second pick, he's thinking about it. He wants to see whether this is the right play, and he does take it.
Yeah, he's really thinking about it.
And he does take it. How does Ilu respond to a Plume Fushu first two picks, considering he already has the Lily? Picks up the Tiamat.
Wait, is Elo switching it up? Didn't Elo play CC the last matchup?
He played aggro. He played aggro with the Lilium push back with the Mari and all that stuff.
He did. But now he's doing the same thing as Andrian did, but does it play out for him? And we see an Infonial. Is he actually going to lock in the Infonial?
We do see the combo of Plume and Rahu. And now he has the Veronica as well on his side. And so Elo picks up the Holden. Okay. And the Hoyan, the brother and sisters.
The Angel twins.
The Angel of Death twins. And now he's thinking about the Kokardi. He's thinking whether it is the right play, because if he picks that, what is he banning? He takes the Kokardi. And we see the
seeing Kokardi gameplay. We're seeing Kokardi gameplay.
Wow, and we have a Lily ban and a Plume ban.
And the Lily got banned.
Can this Kokardi hold out? That's the real question here.
I think we just got an interesting matchup right here. Each team went standard with a twist.
Yes.
I think. Let's see how this plays out. I think the hold does help dealing with the Kokardi because you do have an attack down. So that might be helpful.
Alright, that was a massive HP shave off from the S2. But what's happening next?
About to move. Now he's going with the S3 right here because the Kokardi is about to move and he wants to apply the attack break on him. So the Kokardi cannot hit as
hard because he already has the count for the damage up or pseudo attack up. But now he has the attack down as well.
Let's see how much damage he can deal. Almost procs the Hoyan, but was not enough. Ideally, you want to proc the Hoyan with the Kokardi right
and
here.
He just one shot! Oh my goodness!
That was a good one.
That is insane.
Is this potentially a 5-5-5 Hoyan?
It has to be.
I'm curious.
It has to be a 5-5-5 Hoyan. We have seen.
Wow.
We have seen what Yellow Comet has done with his Hoyan because it's been showcased by Artia. But god damn,
that was nice.
This is the first time I've seen a Rahu just get one-shotted out of the face of the earth.
Completely yeeted by the Hoyan. So there we go.
And now the Hoyan is full HP again.
Stealing the buffs from the Hoyan.
This is still very dangerous because this will proc Hoyan, but Hoyan cannot touch. But it doesn't matter because the Artisan is going to protect the Hoyan. He's going to heal back up anyway. And it's just a ticking time bomb on when the Tiamat is going to kill off the Kokardi.
There we go, S1.
Goes into the
anything right now?
Nothing crazy. And this doesn't do anything because there's a soul ward on the Hoyan, so it doesn't kill her at all. But that also means that Sanya has the chance to heal her back up.
Hoyan gets healed and protected. There we go, S1. The next time Kokardi moves, he procs his passive.
Yes. Alright, and now there is some damage done onto the Fushu.
Will he S3 though, just to taunt? Because if he successfully lands the taunt on the Kokardi, he will be able to target the Kokardi.
He does not.
No, he does
not go for that.
Ah, but gets the proc here.
Alright, and now he is not safe. Now he is not safe. That Kokardi is in trouble. He puts up the shield now because he needs to be able to tank it out. But if I remember correctly, that Holden has his S3 ready.
Potentially, yes. Zan is moving. S3 healing back up.
That is a massive heal from the Sanya.
Oh, and the Zanya and the Fushu resisted. I think, but only the pushback, but not the reset onto her. We just look at it real quick. Yeah, she got reset.
She did.
There we go. The passive proc kicks in, but really didn't do much right now.
Which
There we
now
go,
puts the
attack
attack
down
down on the Hoyan, but it doesn't really matter here.
Yeah, it's like whatever at this point in time. There we go. S1 Khaleesi mode, but didn't do
Okay.
anything. There we go.
Kokadi has his
going to
S3 up
S3
now.
now.
Hoyan goes down, but it doesn't matter because Sanya can always just bring her back if needed. Because
Working down on the Fushu.
now it gets dangerous here, right? Because Fushu is about to take her turn. And the second Fushu takes her turn, that's when the game really starts playing forward. You know, you comment.
And now Kokadi is going to S1 into his passive. And there we go. It's just Tiamat.
Wow.
And Zim wins this one.
Takes this 1-0.
So this is the ideal draft for Kokadi when your opponent plays Bruiser and can't like land any type of CC really. Because he can just, as long as you can protect him, right? Having like beefy targets up on your side, he can just roam free.
Yeah, he can. And that's the power of, you know, being perma stealth, right? Next one we have is Ionis against Pionta.
Second last match of the day, chat.
Second last match. Let's see who makes it in. And they're off to the pre-bans. Let's see what they pre-ban here. Doki Doki pre-ban and a Messiah pre-ban. So, still the same pre-bans. From both sides. Let's see what happens here.
So Pionta went with the Doki pre-ban, picked up the Plume. So I think we do have another Bruiser Mirror, right? Oh, not necessarily. Pionta could play CC,
Pionta
right?
banned the Doki Doki, and I remember he played, you know,
Yeah.
relatively aggressive CC.
Oh, okay. Oh, we see CC now.
Okay, and now we have
Now we see Obold and Heinrich.
Heinrich on 3, guaranteeing, you know,
Reaper.
off block, last words, wound.
What's Alanis' fourth pick? He thinks about it. The Doki's banned. Picks up the Veronica right here. I'm not sure if the why would you pick Veronica into Heinrich?
I'm not sure.
I'm not
I'm not sure what
convinced
the
about
idea
that.
here is. That is quite a dead pick because unless the Reaper steps helps, but I doubt it.
Bans the Mio, but still Pionta does have a source of landing a wound on the... And he decides to ban the Lily and the Mio. I'm not 100% convinced here. I'm not gonna lie, but like the thing here is he gets double strip, and even if the Linglao cuts, the way we saw this right before, Plume is gonna move before the Heinrich. She can strip all the Bullbuck, all the shenanigans, and then even if Linglao decides to cut right here, right? And here with the Veronica as well.
Yeah, there is nothing
Heinrich
to steal.
will not
There is still
play.
nothing to steal, and we saw this play out very, very poorly.
There's the shield.
The
my
Heinrich
God.
cuts here.
That is quite iffy. You might wanna... Let's see. He actually goes for the S3.
He goes for the S3.
Oh.
Now it's a matter of
Oh,
whether
that's it.
or not.
Let's watch.
But
didn't proc the Reaper of the Linglao. Interesting.
now there's so much debuffs here. Can this cleanse the right debuffs? Is the real question. He got one of the right
It does
debuffs.
on
He
the
got
right.
it on the Lilith. There is a chance.
Lilith's gonna do SDS3. And yeah, now Lilith is gonna move. S2, boom, and yeah, the yellow is gone. I think this is pretty much GG. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky for Pionta at this point, but you know what? That is the life of a CC player. You can't win every stun in this game. And that's what happened.
The Linglord cleansed the right debuff, and it just went all sideways for Pionta right after that. Because if that Yelly moved, there was a very high chance that he won.
And I mean, we saw again how oppressive that S1 of the Tiamat is, and how high the damage output is for a bruiser unit.
It is. And this is the
It
last
does feel
match.
quite unnatural. But yeah, last match of the day.
Chocovis against Thana. Let's see who gets the slot to play in the top 8.
Let's see what they decide to pre-ban here.
Let's see what Thana does,
think we
because
will not see
no one really has a read on Thana yet, so it's very hard to target ban him.
I think we will see pretty standard bans. Silence! Oh, Chocovis was using Silence. So
That's
Tana
right.
decided to pre-ban the Silence.
Thana is
Yeah, that's
taking
interesting.
notes. Thana has been taking notes.
Yeah, he was paying attention to what he's gonna pick, and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna deal with the Silence. I'm gonna pre-ban. You can pick whatever you want, but that Silence you're not gonna get no matter what. And Chocovis went with the Plume pre-ban, locks in the Lily Amber.
And let's see what Chocovis is going to respond here, because I remember Chocovis took the Lily first pick, and I'm pretty sure Thana is just stealing his picks at the moment. Goes with the Holden first pick. And what is he supplementing the Holden with?
Maybe Fushu at this point, who knows?
It very well could be, very well could be.
But could also decide for Rahu, so he has already 2 picks locked into his side, and we have seen how powerful Rahu was in this tournament so far.
Yes, and it is the Holden Rahu first
successful,
2
too.
pick, as you called it. And so let's see how Thana responds. Also a very good idea not to give Thana the Rahu, because his Rahu is on Amber.
And there we see the Tiamat locked in
With
and is
Fushu.
protected.
This is a very standard draft at the moment from Thana. Everyone has seen this draft before.
But a powerful draft. from his side.
It is a very powerful opening. Because you have to deal with the Tiamat, if you whether you like it or not. And so, how is he going to supplement that in his 4-5, and how is Chocovis going to answer the Tiamat pick
Gets
from
the
3?
Stanya into the protected slot because he wants to make sure that he has one source of sustain. I think it will be quite interesting. The 4th and the 5th pick in this last match will be quite interesting, because I think we will see at least one curveball.
It has
think
to be
we're
a
gonna see one
curveball, because that
curveball.
curveball needs to be a force ban, right? To get the first 3 in.
That as well. Gets the Linglao.
Takes the Lingro Sanya, very, very standard picks right now from Chocovis. And Thana goes with the Veronica, because it's very good into Ling. And what is the last pick here?
I have a guess, but I'm not sure if he's gonna do that.
Because this last pick here is a very important last pick. It has to force a ban, because you want your first 3 to go through, right?
And he picks the Lilium. Actually
picks the
surprised,
Lilium.
not gonna lie. I was actually surprised about this pick. To be honest, I was expecting one side to pick Mio. For some reason, I felt like Mio's gonna get picked here. But seems like that was not the case. And Tana gets the Lily Tiamat combo with the Lilium ban. What does he decide to ban right here? Do you want to get rid of the Rahu, the Holden, maybe the Lilith, maybe the Linglao?
He gets rid of the Lilith.
Gets rid of the...
That is the smart play, because his entire draft cannot answer CC very well, and his only answer to CC was the Lilium. And that's not even really, you know, a real answer too. Okay, we see the Lily going first as usual. What is she going to do? Pushes up the Tiamat. Is he going to play aggressive, or is he going to give up turn 1 just to, you know, bulk up? Because
what's he gonna do? S1.
Because really,
It's the Linglao.
because he
Already
could,
did 30% of work down the Linglao with the S1.
you know, because he's playing Veronica, he could very easily just go into S2 and then use the Veronica to spread even more and extend up the buffs.
Forced to heal.
And that
What's
way,
gonna
you know,
do? Goes with the S2. Adds the shield to his team. CD reduction kicks in from Halloween. There we go. Fushu moves now, shields up the entire team. Gets the Moonlit Veil going, stacking up the Tiamat. And I think as soon as, Chocois will have a problem as soon as that Tiamat gets going in Khaleesi mode.
Now it all hinges on how much that Rahu wants to sim, in all honesty.
The Lily Tiamat combo is already set up.
It is set up. Everything is
set up.
everything is in place. Resisted the cooldowns. That's important.
I think it did resist the cooldown. What's gonna happen here? S3 stacking up. Will we see an S1?
This has to be an S1 here.
I think so, right? Because
This has to be an S1 here.
yeah, the S3 doesn't really make that much sense right here, right now. But what's he
Because
decide to
there's nothing to cool down here.
works on the Rahu makes sense.
And this is where it gets really, really
And another
scary
S1.
because everything you do here just enables Tiamat. And Tiamat, you can see she's already one stack away from transforming and becoming, you know, an absolute menace. And that Rahu
Bro's
is
about to
already
die.
almost dead. That Rahu is
But
already
comes back now with the
dead.
Ringlaw. And Lily is about to move.
This is where it gets scary. Because he's going to go
Boom.
in there, transform.
Oh, Khaleesi mode activated. And now gets the AoE. This is bye Rahu right here. I mean, the Rahu can come back.
And this
Zanya,
Holden
but
is
he's
not counter-attacking.
cooldown.
This Rahu just doesn't, this Holden just doesn't feel like, you know, doing his thing and counter-attack.
Yeah, I think that's the bonus that Tana has. Like, Rahu is scared against him. But yeah, we will see what happens.
The whole reason why
I mean,
you
he
know,
still has the hold.
the whole reason you bring Holden in here is to fight against Veronica to cool her down, but she resisted, and now you're in, you know, the back foot. He's one turn away from, you know, any form of actual healing, but that's a
Oh, he's
whole
gonna
lot of
S1.
Will's Prayer, so it's fine. Pushes up the Tiamat,
Goes with it's really.
gives him the crit damage buff, maybe just to, you know, get more damage
Yeah,
out.
that could be the case.
And that already half HP the Holden straight away. And now the Artisan has procced, and this is where, you know, it gets all
There we
his
go.
damage
S3
from.
kicking in.
That's where all
removing
his
the
damage is
buffs.
coming through. That didn't really do a whole lot. And you can see
Yeah, that
every
really didn't do
time,
much,
any
no.
interaction with the board right now just heals Tiamat. And Tiamat gets pushed anyway. And there's still one whole turn of Moonlit Veil.
This is crazy. Like you see Tana set up here. Like he just does not lose any sort of HP. Like he is probably what I've seen so far the safest bruiser player because like nothing changes for him. You see this? Like he's almost full HP.
I think it's also a matter of understanding, you know, your threat identification. He identified immediately that Rahu was the threat and he just gunned for Rahu.
There we go. Khaleesi mode assist. Gets the damage in. Didn't do much right now.
Right now, because the Artisan is still there, the Artisan shield, so he's not going to
There
do
we
a whole
go.
lot of damage at the moment. That's
Another
fine.
one.
But now he has
Tiamat
the
is
revive. What is he
running.
going to revive here? He brings back the Rahu. Because he's still
Obviously, makes
healthy. The Aetherina effect hasn't kicked in yet. And now the Holden needs to decide, does he just go into the full shield? Because anything he pushes, he just heals up the Tiamat anyway. There's a good argument to go into the Lily here, because Lily is taking her turn anyway.
Focusing the Fushu but missed the defense break. What are you going to do here? You think S1 obviously because you do want to utilize the power of the Tiamat in this type of situation, right? And here the Lingla moves, uses S2, heals back up. And here Tiamat moves again, another AoE kicks in.
And that is a massive amount of damage onto both the DPSs.
Oh, but the S3
And
is
the-
not
and-
available for the Veronica.
and
the
Veronica's
Veronica can
S2 is
potentially
ready, and
steal
that- and
No,
that- there goes.
S2! There's the Holden! Puts up the shield. That was also a nice call. getting rid of the Holden right here, right there.
That was the correct play to play because the Holden missed the cooldown reset, and so you just press S2 and you just kill off the Holden because all the Holdens and the Rahus are built on very low HP and high defense, and this is just a straight shave of Veronica's max
Speed
HP.
upping. Now goes with the S1. Tiamat, Bing Bong. Because that just the DS1 just slaps.
This is his window to do any form of comeback if it's possible because the Moonlit Veil is down now.
And the thing is for Viz, he really has to keep his Rahu alive right here because if Rahu goes down while the Holden is down as well, this will be very, very hard for him to come back.
And all the Will Press are going to get stolen right here. Away from the Rahu, not denying him from any form of healing.
And
the
it
twin
was the
trick.
right choice too.
The twin trick is still on. The twin trick is still on Tiamat, and Tiamat takes a turn again and just instantly deletes the Rahu.
The Rahu here. And it's also the right choice with the Veronica to target the Rahu because if you chose Zanya or Lingla with higher resistance, he could have missed
100%.
the opportunity to steal the buffs.
100%.
So that was the right call. Now this is gonna get really, really tough for Wiz at this point because he still does have the Zanya to potentially revive the Holden and the Rahu, but at the end of the day, he has to revive one of his bruiser units and then also have to keep them alive, which is gonna be hard. Now he does use the S3 to reset the Tiamat and maybe potentially resets the skills of Zanya and Linglao, but I actually did not see if he was
Zanya is
able
one
to
turn
run
away
it.
from the revive. That is not good because you have to sacrifice 4 turns, which is, you know, messing with the Etherina effect. And you're going to bring back the unit with very low HP right at the start of the turn meter bar. And that Tiamat plus Lily is just going to be a menace.
Yeah, and the Tiamat is one stack away from transforming.
It's
And the
transforming
S3 is
now.
available.
It's transforming now.
Yeah. Yeah. S3 is available. Gets the Moonwell stacks.
And now he just pushes up the Tiamat. And Tiamat instantly just
S2.
takes the turn. And transforms anyway. With 3 turns on crit damage, with a 3 turn damage buff, that's going to be
Goes
a
with
lot
the
of
S1.
damage. Transforms here. Oh, he does not. That was not enough damage done.
No stack.
Reviving here. While the Linglao is coming back.
I don't think the HP is high enough. Oh, well, you do
Oh,
have
okay.
the heal
So the
from-
Ling has her HP, her heals back. Decides to go in and heal up the Rahu. And the
Wiz
Rahu
is
gets
really
his back.
just trying to survive right now.
He's playing on the back
Oh,
foot
the
here,
S2
but
is available.
the S2 from the Veronica just deals so much damage. And
And there goes the Rahu. Kills off into the transformation, into the AoE. And Wiz scoops and Tana takes the cake right here and advances as our last participant, finalist to the top 8.
And that is
GG's.
game. Sana takes this against Chocovis. And we have our final 8, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move down to the standings to finish this entire stream off. We have,
Let's
for
watch it
tomorrow,
together.
round 1, Bok against Andrew on a best of 3 to see if he makes it into the top 4. Splunk against Aeon. Ravneet against Zim. Alanis against Thana. Those are your top 8, ladies and gentlemen, for day 2 tomorrow. They will be playing in the best of 3, and then entering the semi-finals and finals, it will be a best of 5. So,
Yeah.
that concludes today. Any final words, M and Artia?
Well, thank you very much. I think it was exciting because we had at the end of the day different type of play styles. We did have, I think, in percentage-wise, more bruiser showcases than we had CC or Cleave. I think Cleave we didn't see today, but nonetheless, we did have a healthy amount of different play styles, and we did had some curveballs and some upsets right here. So it was an enjoyable experience for day 1.
100%. How do you feel about this, Artia?
The day 1 match is actually very good. Like you can see different kind of play style instead of just like full bruiser. That's like CC, bruiser CC, cleave CC, a lot kind of different play style, and there's a lot of surprising moment, especially like Hokkadi actually shines pretty a lot. Like the moment he plays into the match, you actually see his damage is actually pretty high compared to the testing. We thought that he's actually going to do low damage. He is actually doing decent damage as well. So we can actually see like tomorrow match top 8 and see how the match actually goes. Definitely gonna have a lot of different kind of fun cook.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, we got to see all kinds of playstyles. We got to see CC, aggro, bruiser. And tomorrow is going to be a healthy amount of those. So I'm excited. But guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this day 1 $4,000 weekly tournament hosted by M, Artia, and I. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time. Adios.
Thank you very much, everybody.